So I was like, oh, right. Okay.
Oh, let me check. I don't know. I have 31,000 people blocked. So
What?
And I'm what?
How do you have me beat?
How?
it's not hard. I mean, I get a lot of crazy people in DMs, and I'm not going to deal with it.
I feel like I
never...
should have way more people blocked than you. That's
Me
wild.
too.
Well, kid, I agree. Because people hate you more than they hate me, so I don't know why that is.
Wait, what?
This is BG kid? Now. Yeah.
Oh, you talking to BG?
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't have as many people blocked like that. Surprisingly,
I do neither.
I get a lot of people that come into my DMs asking for things, and it's crazy. Like I had a guy send me a DM wanting me to pay for breast implants for his wife.
1 second. I'm just trying to...
Yeah, well, I mean, you know why they do that? They often see your names associated with Superchats. So
I try to support people, so...
1 sec.
I have a massive freaking headache. Oh my god. I think the temperatures hit 107 here today.
All right, cool. There we go. You guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Cool. I'm not echoing. I sound all right.
No, you're good.
Okay, sweet. Right, so...
Mr. Hartsfield.
Call me by my government name, bitch.
Call you whatever I want, ho.
Which one, dog? Oh shit, BG, you just got a Patreon request, yo. Oh no.
It can't be for me though.
It definitely is.
Oh man.
They want you to play Ages of Mayhem, yo. Let me screen cap it.
Isn't that like
It's garbage, but it's decent.
It's like Saints Row, yo.
Yeah, that Saints Row game made by who made that again?
It's in the same universe.
Deep Silver, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's Deep Silver.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me go on screen cap. They put it in the chat. Oh,
I still gotta do I got a request for Animal Crossing. I gotta do Animal Crossing first, and then do Agents of Mayhem. Yeah, why do y'all like? Why do they always request?
I'm getting these garbage ass games. Why am I getting games that like the most trash?
Hey, Smooth, you finish your Trackmania Turbo?
No, I got one more stream to do on that.
All right, man.
What is the fascination with giving us bad games to play?
Hey, man, get to it. Get to it, man. Get to it.
It's like give me something I can at least somewhat enjoy. These it's like the thing about Trackmania, right? There's no point. I'm like I don't know what to do. You race and it's like, all right, I'm doing whatever, but it's
go
like,
around the track fast, yo.
It's a trial and error game. Yeah, that's it.
They need to stop making games. Some games just don't need to be made. They don't need to exist.
I agree.
Man, talking about my whole first part is crazy.
Oh, this the guy.
Hey, we didn't even. I had to do a bond.
629, and you already throwing Xbox land. Remember when someone made me play Truck Simulator? I think it was a truck simulator, a farm simulator, and I fell asleep.
Oh my
on
gosh, I'm glad that I didn't even. I'm glad that nobody sent me that because that looked like a bag of shit. So they knew not to actually ask me to come and review that.
Like I legit fell asleep. People still have that, like that. I think I still have that stream. I fell asleep. Like I didn't even know what to do. I'm like, am I like I'm just mowing over cornfields and empty lots? I'm like, yo, what is going on?
I don't know how they generate enough money to keep making them though. That's the thing I don't understand.
It's got a community.
People actually play that in tournaments, believe it or not.
Wow.
Can you imagine going to that tournament?
When you have a niche community, it works.
Clearly.
It honestly works.
That's wild.
Papa John's, he says you're welcome, BG and Smooth. Yeah, you need to come up with some better freaking games, B.
He blessing y'all right now, man.
All right, that's what you call it.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, make me play like yeah, like something interesting. Like
You like that Iron Snout? What else you like? I'm trying to think.
I ended up messing with Iron because that was a quick platinum.
You got it platinum in 15 minutes. You talking about it's a good game? It
was worth playing, bro. Like
no,
it
no,
was like,
no,
it
no,
was
no,
worth
no, it wasn't. No, it
a
wasn't.
playthrough. The game was like $3.99.
Oh, okay.
Cheapest achievement I bought.
Wow.
Yo, I was playing that Spider-Man DLC. Jack, you said everybody said it was bad. I don't see what's bad about it.
Not that fun.
I don't see. I mean, the story's good.
It's alright, yeah.
If you're a comic nerd, I think the story's good.
They put all the fucking extra missions and that busy work shit. They put all that back in the
Oh
DLC.
yeah, if
I
you
like
ignore that, then it's good. I hope they don't put that in Miles Morales.
Oh, you already know what's going on.
That's probably all it's gonna be.
All that bloatware.
I generally think that Miles Morales will probably be better than the Spider-Man game that we got, to be honest. And if it's not, I'm just gonna still gas it up because
hey man,
we have to.
We know what's up. We know.
Up.
I mean, it's possible. I like Lost Legacy more than Uncharted 4, so
I agree.
Oh yeah, because it's not as it's
Long.
not as like long. Yeah, like Uncharted 4 was unnecessarily long. Like
I agree.
What is up with Naughty Dog in their final game in the series?
Hey man, they trying to tell a complete story, man. You know what I mean?
Hey, they don't know when to like. All right, dog, wrap it up, B. Hit that wrap it up button. They should. That's what I'd be telling Naughty Dog. Need to call me into the studio every once in a while. I could tell him like, cut this out, cut that out.
Oh God.
I could absolutely
I couldn't imagine a Naughty Dog game with BG input. That joint would be.
Oh man, it would be flawless.
That game would be 3 goddamn hours.
Nah. you
take out all these goddamn flashbacks. What is this for shit?
Come on, man. Yo, each one of those flashbacks could have at least been 15 minutes shorter, and that would have been like, ain't there like 8 flashbacks in that game? That could have been like 2 hours if you could have took off.
Shout out to you, bro.
There's a lot of flashbacks in Last of Us 2 that were really kind of unneeded.
You know what's crazy? The flashbacks explained a lot of stuff that people still calling plot holes. Like, I don't understand.
Well, that's true, except for that. Well, everybody's beat it, right?
Yes.
That one area where you go back to the museum with Ellie, that could have been a little shorter.
Oh, yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Seemed like it took forever to play through that.
And, like, the Last of Us flashbacks gave me so much PTSD. As soon as you got a flashback in Ghost of Tsushima, I was scared. I was like,
no. I know you hating them.
I was like, oh, nah, not this. Not these again.
I'm still yet to complete The Last of Us 2, only because of how short in time it was from The Last of Us 2 to Ghost of Tsushima. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I went in and finished it quick.
Couldn't.
Well,
so much going on.
All right. So let's do these intros. I don't know where Bond is, but we're gonna get started. Jimmy, you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
All right, cool. All right, so Weapon Wheel Podcast, episode 245. We're on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, and Spotify. Check out the Weapon Wheel Patreon. There will be an After Dark today. Shout out to everybody who's subbed to the After Dark tier. There's been a lot of y'all. By the way, there is a post on the Patreon right now that you can pick. Everybody who's subscribed to the $6 tier can pick the topics that we talk about in the After Dark. So if you don't go on there and pick and select some topics, don't complain about what we talk about, all right? Hit that like button, please. Would appreciate that. Consider becoming a member by hitting the join button. You get some emotes and chat badges. And if you want to submit a video to be featured during the podcast, just send me an email at weaponwheelpress.com and I'll add you to the Google Drive list. All right, and let's do these intros. So, first time on the podcast, Steph. I don't know what name you want to go by. I saw your name was Steph on Twitter or your YouTube name. Tell the people about you, your channel, all that.
Hey everyone. So, if you don't know, I'm from London, if you can't tell by my accent. So I'm Steph. I am the founder of UK's leading gaming, comics, and anime platforms organizations called Nay Saga. So my platform is essentially just, celebrating gaming, comics, and anime, diversifying the space, also trying to be, the voice of those that are underrepresented in the games industry as well. I host a lot of gaming tournaments, gaming events. I also do a lot of gaming workshops, and I'm also a content creator and streamer. So yeah,
All right. I just put your her channel in the chat, so if anybody wants to
thank you.
subscribe, uh, and yeah, she's also on Twitter. I'll put that in the chat. And also, first time, Woomy Hood.
Well, good afternoon, sir. Sorry, man. Like I said, dude, I have a headache just killing me today. I've been in gaming since Jesus Christ, the 80s. So I'm what most people call an OG gamer. I play everything, all platforms, mainly PC, and I have a podcast you can catch every Wednesday night, and I'm always a guest on somebody, so you can find me just about anywhere.
All right. Appreciate y'all coming on. All right, Smooth.
What's up, everybody? It is the Best Bot Kid Smooth. Happy to be here. Please hit that like button. About to have an awesome show.
All right, Jimmy.
Yo, what's up, J Mega Games? Everybody, have a good day. I'm here. Peace.
All right, Jack.
What's poppin'? What's going on with y'all boys, man? What's good? You know what I mean? What's poppin'?
All right. Okay. Don't know where Bond is, as I said, but
Whoa, what's going on? Hold on. You said donation? Whoa.
That was a
yeesh.
hefty donation.
That was kind of thick. That donation kind of thick. Shout out to Black Man Actual. Thanks for the podcast. Under the AC, hiding from this heat wave in New York City. Yeah, it's. Some people have been telling me we shouldn't be complaining because like 90, they live in spots where it'd be like 100 on the average day. I'm like, all right, that's cool, but you chose to live there, right? And
Yeah,
like,
it's 107 here right now.
oh,
107. Nah, you tripping.
Oh man, it sucks.
y'all can go outside in that. Like that don't kill you instantly.
Nah, when you live here, man, at the beach, you kind of get used to it, but some days it's just worse than others.
That's crazy.
So what is it here? It's 93 degrees right now here.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I could do that, man. But yeah, it's gonna be 90 for the next few days. But yeah, appreciate Black Man Actual for that donation. Really appreciate it. So first topic, I guess we can touch on. Let's get out the way. I guess Paper Mario Origami King came out this week. I don't think any of us played it besides Steph. I don't know if Wilmy did, possibly.
I have not touched it yet. I have been on Ghost nonstop since Thursday at midnight.
So, Steph, since you're the only one who played it, can you just give us, your thoughts on it, just your general summary?
Yeah.
What you think about the game?
So I have never played any of the Paper Mario series prior to it. I've never really got the concept of Paper and Mario. I'm a very big Mario fan anyways, but just the whole concept of Paper Mario is just very weird to me. So yeah, Nintendo sent it out to me. There's also a giveaway on my channel if anyone wants to enter. But yeah, it's a pretty game. It is a very pretty game. It's cute. I feel like it is very, very much for kids. There's a lot of heavy dialogue. If you're someone who's never really played Paper Mario before, it's very, very brand new for you. So I will have a review up anyways, but playing the first couple of hours of Paper Mario, it's cute, it's different. I can see why it's had that longevity, but in long haul, it's not for me. Give me 2D Mario, give me 3D Mario, I'm good. Paper Mario, not so much. But I've been very, very engrossed with Ghost of Tsushima, so yeah.
Well, where's Blandrew at when I'm hearing these words cute?
This man said get Paper Mario out the way.
Yeah, she said it was cute, Blandrew.
Yeah, she said it was adorable. And
It's not for me,
It's for Blandrew though.
So okay, Blandrew. Okay, what are your thoughts on it? I didn't know you were coming today. What are your thoughts on it, Blandrew?
Well, I'm just coming to lay down the facts about this game. Then I'm right back to Paper Mario.
Okay, well, go ahead, tell us. Break it down.
Well, basically, the game starts off with the Mushroom Kingdom and Peach's castle getting overthrown by an Origami King named Ali. I'm not entirely
Yeah.
sure what drives him to commit these heinous acts of crime by turning everybody into these origami figures from the flat Paper Mario world.
How terrible.
Are you reading your review script, bro?
Yeah, I'm just
He's
going
making
right
it sound
now.
like this is Green Arrow.
I'm
Why?
trying to sell it to you right now. But yeah,
okay.
you travel with his sister Ali throughout the whole world to get the streamers off of Princess Peach's castle so that he gets his grip off of her castle and you can attack him directly. The combat system, I know a lot of people don't like it. I know it's not like Paper Mario.
I really
64.
don't like it.
Yeah, it's not like Paper Mario 64 or Thousand Year Door where it's a lot more of a traditional turn-based RPG. This one is more of a puzzle game, and that's more of my alley. I like games like Pokemon Puzzle League, Soul Dan, Puyo Puyo Tetris, Pokemon, Sushi Striker, The Way of Sushido, Mr. Driller. So this was right for me.
Saying, bro?
He was naming Nintendo games.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, my bad.
You never played Pokemon Puzzle League, Sushi Striker?
What?
Man, continue with what you saying.
Anyways, it's more of a puzzle game this time around. So there's no experience points. Your partners, they're practically useless. Like I got this Bob-omb character right now, and when I throw him into battle, he auto attacks, but a lot of the times he'll either miss or he'll sleep mid-battle and get me hit or something like that. But you get a set amount of moves that you get to move your characters and the board around each battle. You get to move either up or side to side. So if you don't get it in time, you can either mess yourself up way more than you expected, or if you line it up perfectly, you get a multiplier from 1.5. So your attacks do a lot more damage and you can get out that battle without taking more damage than you need to. So now I do have some problems with this game.
Okay.
Not gonna lie.
Uh-oh.
It lacks personality that the first two games had.
It's not oozing charm?
Yeah,
no, it's oozing charms all across this game, but as far as the characters are concerned, they're just regular Mario characters. Like you got your regular Koopas, the cheap fish, you got the Shy Guys, you got the
like every Mario?
No, because the Paper Mario franchise had more characters within that role. Like, perfect example. In Paper Mario 64, you had the Koopa Bros. They were basically like the Ninja Turtles. They had these little, what do you call them? The headbands that symbolize who they were, the green, the red, the yellow, the purple. In Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, you had this other Bob-omb. His name was Admiral Bobbery. He was a captain sailor type thing who loved to set out to sea. He was married to this girl Bob-omb, but when he came back from sea, his wife fell sick to a disease, and then like he entered this deep state of depression and blamed himself for her death, and then vowed to never go back to sea.
You make these Nintendo games sound real deeper than they are.
He sounds like a
No, it is deep though. Like they had a lot of those type of characters and moments in those first two games that are just missing from this game.
Okay. Correct me if the first Paper Mario games, they were RPGs, right?
Yeah.
Yep, they're all RPGs.
Is this one still an RPG?
The first two. This one is more of an action adventure / puzzle game.
Okay.
It's got that turn-based kind of combat system, but you don't get experience points or anything afterwards.
What?
I heard a lot of people don't like this one, Blandrew. What's going on with that?
Well, again, when it pertains to Nintendo games specifically, if it's not exactly like the last one, a lot of people tend to have problems with that. This game is perfectly fine on its own. It doesn't have to be 64 or 1,000 Year Door to be a good game.
Hold on, Blandrew. Okay. When I told you that Nintendo fans just like the same thing over and over again, you slandered me for it. Ain't that what you technically just said?
Yeah, and wait a minute, Blandrew. Didn't Nintendo fans criticize God of War for taking out a jump button?
No, God of War turned into something you can't even recognize anymore. Paper Mario.
Man.
Well, I'm hearing a lot of. If he wasn't Paper Mache, a lot of people wouldn't be able to recognize this game. You know what I mean?
No, it's still got everything Paper Mario, but the experience points and the partners.
And their entire playstyle, every other game that came out in the series.
No, because more of the series, like if you look at Paper Mario as a franchise, Sticker Star, Color Splash, and Super Paper Mario, and this one, 4 out of the 6 games are not like those first 2 games.
Okay. Well, thank you for the rundown. I was interested in it until they announced that it was coming out the same day of Ghost of Tsushima. Then that was a no-go.
Here we go. This samurai snap talk. Okay.
Oh man.
What's your beef with Ghost of Tsushima coverage, Blandrew? What's going on?
Like I said, you guys have done a horrible job selling me on Ghost of Tsushima.
That's not our job. That's Sony's
Yeah, I
job.
don't work for
Sony's job.
Yeah,
Already
when I look
selling.
at-
Yeah, but continue.
When I look at Ghost of Tsushima on Twitter, like I said, all I see is you guys petting a fox. I see the moon. I see the sun. I see some mountain. I see some grass. I see some water. But I don't see no gameplay in Ghost of Tsushima.
I'm gonna ask you something.
It's Twitter. Go ahead, Jack.
Well, no, because when it pertains to games, I saw you guys posting pictures of you guys being happy to stab dogs in The Last of Us Part 2. I saw you guys out there playing Bloodborne gameplay. I saw all other types of stuff.
I'm
Final
gonna
Fantasy
retweet this and
combos.
tag you, Blandrew. Here's a gameplay clip from FC Violent. He's an Xbox guy, so here you go. Hold on. What'd you think about this? I want you to watch it. Let me know what you think, dog.
It's funny that everybody's posting gameplay now that I posted that tweet. But
See,
Oh, you saying you're the reason that
I'm
people
the
post
reason
gameplay.
everybody's posting gameplay.
Okay.
Here's the thing about the Nintendo fans have a way of shaming other games for things, right? Like technically what Blandrew is doing, he's shaming the game for looking good, for people showing off his graphics. They shame games for having too much story.
Games at 360p though. That's what's going on.
They shame games for having too much story, being quote unquote too sin. Y'all shame everything, man. Like what do y'all want?
I just want y'all to show me some game.
They want Mario.
It's on YouTube. If you want to see gameplay, it's all over YouTube. Check my channel.
What's so different about this game where you guys were able to show gameplay for all the other PlayStation?
I streamed this game for 10 hours already,
but not this game in
days.
particular.
Who are you looking at? Because I see tons of gameplay and people.
I did a full-on in-depth review. So if you want to see action, gore, blood, all of that, you can check out my review. But I think people are really, really appreciating the art and the beauty of the game, which is absolutely fine. It's a beautiful game, and people are just so immersed in it that like they often forget that, oh shit, like I need to actually record some gameplay as well. But I think a lot of people are just really, really like obsessed with the beauty of the game. Sometimes you're doing 2 missions and then it's like, oh, you're going to go straight into photo mode. But that doesn't go to say that the actual mechanics of the game is second to none. Like it's a really, really good, healthy stealth game. You see a lot of comparisons to like the Batman Arkham Knight games and, those kind of things, or people are saying this is what Assassin's Creed should have been. So there's a lot of like really positive stuff.
Exactly.
What I'm hearing, this ain't even as good as Assassin's Creed, but go ahead.
I have a quick question.
What's up, bro?
Is this game by chance rated mature?
I actually don't
Yeah.
know.
You can. It's one of those ones where there is blood. Obviously, when you're,
it's rated mature, right?
It looks like it's rated.
I'm gonna look. Hold on. I think it is.
Because if it's rated mature, we already know what the problem is with playing.
Well, he doesn't like mature games.
He doesn't play mature games.
He's a Nintendo guy.
That's a fraud narrative these guys like to spread on this podcast. Y'all
Okay.
it's one of my all-time favorite series.
Let's
I love
see.
it.
Yeah, it's
It is a
rated
mature
M.
game.
It's rated M. Yeah, it's rated M.
Yep.
It is a mature game. It
For
doesn't,
blood.
Well, it is mature, but yeah, there's blood, there's gore. It doesn't feel overly mature, but it is a very mature game.
The fact that you guys didn't even know if this was a mature game speaks volumes.
Who checks that, Blandrew?
I mean, you ain't doing nothing. I mean, it ain't like you pulling your dick out or nothing like that. Like, you know what I mean? That's some violent shit.
Yeah, like, when's the last time? I don't check for like ratings or anything. I'm not a parent. What am I checking that like that for?
Parent.
So since we transitioned into Ghost of Tsushima, Steph pretty much just gave us, her rundown. Jack, what are your thoughts on Ghost?
I wasn't really checking for this game originally, you know what I mean? But I ended up picking it up. Yeah, I wasn't feeling it. But I'm gonna be honest, I do like the game. Definitely like the game.
Did you pay for it?
No. Oh. Hey man, listen, I'm a player, dog. I don't pay for shit. But
that's the vibe. That's the vibe.
Hey, yeah, exactly. What the fuck? Do you want to pay for it?
We don't pay for shit anymore. It's the vibes.
Know what I'm saying, man? Yeah, Game Pass $1 on it. But anyway, played the game for about 10 hours. I'm definitely liking it. Now, I only did like 4 story missions, bro. Because like Steph said, you'll be on your way to do a main mission. You'll run to a goddamn fox. They'll take you somewhere. You'll see a bird flying. You got to follow that. You'll stumble upon enemies just walking around. Just like, bro, there's so much to do in this game, bro. It's very, and like BG says, very distracting.
Yeah.
Beautiful game. That's why you're seeing a lot of pictures and videos. The game is just, and I think this is the strongest positive about the game. The game is gorgeous, bro. It's a very beautiful game, very picturesque, I would say. Yes. It's a music charm, as Blandrew would say. But yeah, man, I'm digging it.
Hold up, BG. Somebody hit a $99 super chat.
Yeah, you already read
earlier.
it.
Yeah, I read it. Yeah.
You already read it. But definitely lacking a little quality in the details that I'm used to.
Indeed.
You know what I mean? Especially when you're saying it's a PlayStation first party game, I just expect certain shit to be there and be right. But like the camera's kind of cumbersome sometimes. I don't like that about the game. A lot of people complain about a lock on. It ain't no deal breaker, but I would have liked the lock on aim. You know what I mean? With some of the, especially when you get swarmed and all that.
Oh, the game has combat.
Oh yeah,
here
no,
you
yeah,
go.
I like combat.
Here you go.
Multiple skill trees, all that, multiple playstyles, multiple stances. It's dope.
It actually might be too much for you to handle, Blandrew. It's a lot of depth in that skill tree, and a lot of moves, a lot of stances to remember. It's a little bit too.
And it got voice actor, Blandrew. You know you don't like that.
It's very sophisticated.
So now Nintendo games don't have voice acting.
The only voice acting y'all like is wahoo and all the other dumb shit that you do.
Well, for those who don't know, the voice actor, I believe he is the same voice actor for One Piece.
Yeah,
he plays Zoro.
Yeah,
so
I heard that.
Yeah.
Well, even more of a reason for me to now play this game.
I mean, I'm not a One Piece fan, but for those who love One Piece, this is your game. The open world is
not like One Piece.
What's up,
I'm not a fan.
Blandrew, what do you have against One Piece?
Every time I turn to One Piece, the only thing that was happening on the screen was somebody was crying about something.
So, but the guy who plays Zoro, because I never watched One Piece, did he do the? Yeah, real quick. Go ahead, Addict.
Just asking, can I stay for this topic before I go to work?
Sure.
Right.
Did he do he only did the English voices for Zoro, I'm guessing, or did he do I assume the guy doesn't speak Japanese? Oh, he did the Japanese one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the Japanese VA.
Okay. All right, cool. Wilmy, can I get your thoughts on Ghost so far from what you played?
Man, I have a lot of thoughts on this game. I've got about 24 hours into it already. I'm a huge fan of the game.
What I have into it is about 24.
My only complaint is that camera. You'll see it later on when you start going to the shrines. There was one shrine I was trying to get to. You're trying to jump. The camera would turn behind you and to the left. But at that moment, it's between you and God whether or not you make the jump. And for a game in 2020, you shouldn't have a hard time stepping down or dropping off a small ledge.
I agree.
Other than that, the combat, once you learn the skill tree, you learn the moves to parry, this guy's a killing machine. And I really didn't plan on putting this many hours into the game over the weekend, but I can't quit playing it. I'm not going to lie. I'm addicted to it. I will probably be in some type of 12-step program by Tuesday.
Damn. Did that sell you, Blandrew?
I kind of zoned out.
I mean, of course you're zoned out, man. This isn't relevant to you, is it, Blandrew? Look, like, man, you my dude, but you can't be like this. Like, you got to play all the good games. Like, everything don't come to Switch. Like, almost nothing comes to Switch. But you got to play the good stuff too, Blandrew.
Wait a minute, is that Addict?
Yeah.
Cancel.
Yeah. We won't talk about that. We ain't talking about IOP business on Weapon Wheel. We on Weapon Wheel, not IOP.
Attic, I see you've been stroking Ghost of Tsushima. Let's hear your thoughts.
You betrayed me, my good brother Attic.
I think that Ghost it's probably one of the best games I've played on the PlayStation. I think the only game that I've had this much enjoyment on the PlayStation brand is probably God of War. I think I'm even slightly enjoying this game more than I enjoyed Bloodborne. Maybe it's because of the gameplay. I have huge issues in a couple areas. I don't like the camera angle. So I feel like sometimes it's hard to see everything on the battlefield. I don't know if that's intentional, but sometimes I'll be getting wrecked by someone that come out of nowhere. I didn't see him anywhere on the field of view. He just showed up out of nowhere and hits me, and I'm like, well, man, now I got to take care of him. I don't like the attention to detail, as in pretty much there's none. You'll be going through like a giant battlefield, feeling like you're doing mad damage to everyone. You look at their bodies afterwards, and they ain't a mark on them. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh, so what? How did I kill him? Like, but besides that, like, and I feel like the biggest the biggest issue with the game, it's definitely the attention to detail. We're playing a sword game, you know, and I do feel like you should see the damage from the sword. Like huge feels like that. And that's the only issue I really have with it. Besides the camera angle, the camera angle could be kind of weird, but for the most part, it's not to the point where I'm just like I'm done. I'm turning it off. It's definitely playable. I really enjoyed the side quests because they actually feel like side quests. They actually reward you, and they actually tell you what you're gonna get before you even do them. So I think those are nice. Now the graphics of the game, they're sometimes inconsistent. Am I the only one that's seeing that?
No, definitely. Like the water sucks.
Yeah, sometimes, but when you be coming across like a horizon and it's dust, man, like some of the best graphics in the game right now. But then you'll be looking at some of the scenes with the water and the cliffs with the water and be like, yo, is this from the 360 era? But you know, I honestly think this is one of those classic that Sucker Punch has to prove that they can make a game like on the Naughty Dog quality. Like I think the only thing missing from this game to make this like a Naughty Dog quality game is the attention to detail. Because that's what Naughty Dog does well, is attention to detail. And I feel like since this game isn't the quality it is, I still don't understand how it got such a low Metacritic. I think this is like an 86, 87, 88 Metacritic.
That was insane to me.
So, so now y'all crying about 83s now too?
It doesn't deserve an 83.
What? Oh, 83.
Why you upset? Why you upset, Spoon? Why you upset?
No. When I was had my rant on like Gears being 84, people were like, "Why are you crying about an 84? That's a good."
They're not crying.
You said it was a conspiracy in the gaming industry, bro.
Yeah, nobody's saying it's a conspiracy.
Bro, like, let me throw footballs. Now, I'm not as far as you guys are in the game. You know what I mean? But I plan to play to stream the entire game in this playthrough. I got I started my stream the other day, but yeah. Graphically, the game looks good sometimes. They literally made an Assassin's Creed game with like the Last of Us camera view, and that shit does not work.
But the thing is,
you're not supposed to be that.
I think in terms of Assassin's Creed, you know, I know BG doesn't like this, but I do think Assassin's Creed on the overall is a better game. But I do think that they built a better combat system in here than Assassin's Creed has ever had.
Man,
I'll agree.
No. Here's the thing. Ghost of Tsushima is an okay game. It's the only reason why, if this shit was a multi-plat, it'll be all right. It's all right.
It's 82, 83. That's exactly what it is.
It's all right. It's all right. It's not better than Sekiro. And it's not better than Assassin's Creed, and I'm about to win this bet, and I'm feeling really good about that.
It's not better than Sekiro, I'll give you that. I think Sekiro overall is a better game.
Sekiro's a Game of the Year candidate.
Yeah, but I think it is depending on who. I wouldn't. You know how you have those things where people will say something that's so idiotic that you're just like, you're dumb. That's not one of those things. That's not one of those things when it comes to people comparing Assassin's Creed to this game.
No. The idiotic shit is you guys comparing it to the last.
The thing is I could see why someone would say this game is a better game than Assassin's Creed or vice versa. Like I can understand that. Because there are aspects of this game that Assassin's Creed never can touch.
Like what?
Oh my god!
Combat.
We're really gonna go over
Combat. Yes,
wow.
The combat is better.
Combat
that's fact.
Wonky as fuck. You can't even lock on.
I do think that's an issue, but I do think the combat is on a completely different level, kid.
Listen.
It's
It's satisfying.
different level. It's not doing anything any other combat game.
You cannot talk to me about wonkiness and like Assassin's Creed. That is the definition of wonk. Okay, it's wonk.
Definition of wonk.
That is wonk. Stop it, Smooth.
Yo, I think y'all capping for real, bro. And y'all really say, I'm surprised this game got an 83. Oh, really? What were you?
I really think I think this game deserved in the high 80s. I honestly do.
I thought it got exactly what it deserved. And I knew it was going to get the score.
Even close to 90.
Hold up, kid. At the end of the day, it didn't get a high 80, so you could probably still take that money from BG.
I know. I'm taking it.
This game deserved a high 80. Just because I say it deserves a high 80 doesn't mean the Metacritic score is going to randomly change.
No, it's not going to
get that money. Calm down.
I just think you guys are a prisoner of the moment. You guys are all prisoner of the moment.
All right, so let me tell you my thoughts. Okay, so I'm the game is beautiful. We know that, right? I think it's It's very inconsistent. Like the character models, I don't think that looks great. The water, that doesn't look great. The terrain in most situations looks really. It's an aesthetically pleasing game. It, like, even the visuals don't have the detail of a game like, you know, The Last of Us and everything like that. But it's open world, so, you know, some things get traded off and everything like that. But just terrain wise and the views and the environment is beautiful. The gameplay, I think it's accurate to compare it to like something like Neo, the combat at least. It has some like, because like Neo had stances and all that stuff. The combat in Neo was a little bit more intricate. Ghost is a little bit more simplified. But compared to like Assassin's Creed, the recent Assassin's Creed, the stealth in Ghost is better. That's fact. No debate.
Definitely.
The combat.
Hold on. Let me interrupt you for a second. I think the only reason the stealth is better because it's like a true stealth game, but I think the movement of being an assassin is better in Assassin's Creed.
I agree with that. That's the one thing I said in my impressions. The movement is like not, you know, like in Assassin's Creed, when you're trying to move from one platform to another, it's effortless. In Ghost, it doesn't like seamlessly transition. So that's one thing they should have improved on. But this,
I think intentionally it wasn't supposed to be perfect, because if from Jin's story, he was growing up as a, you know, as a samurai. So for him to transition into the Ghost, I don't think it's intentionally meant to be as perfect, you know, because he's trying to battle out both of the samurai and the Ghost, you know.
I do think that this game was like vaguely inspired by Assassin's Creed, not like a whole lot. I think they took some of the movement and stuff, how he climbs stuff, because it's a lot like really Assassin's Creed. But I will like admit that Assassin's Creed does do that better. Now I think in terms of this game, because Assassin's Creed tries to be a completely new game, I'm okay with it because I do feel like the Assassin's Creed that I love, you know, 1, 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, like those were going downhill. They wouldn't have changed up like they did. It's hard to tell if Assassin's Creed would be around. I consider these new Assassin's Creeds, they're new entire games completely. They just have the Assassin's Creed name. And they're not trying to be assassin games. They're not trying to be stealth games. They're trying to be RPGs with stealth mechanics in it.
Yeah, and like when I played Assassin's Creed, like I said, the last one I played was Origins. And my issue with like that combat is there's just no rhyme or reason or precision to it. It's just, to me, it's just so like random and like there's just no nuance. I feel like you're just hitting somebody over the head with a weapon. Like I just feel like there's nothing to it. No fun to it.
What you just said?
Yes. It feels like you're just hitting like there's no sophistication to it. It's literally just hitting people over the head with a weapon. That's it.
Did you like the Batman combat system?
Yeah, and Batman had advanced combos. I wasn't one of these dudes that just spam square. No, hold on. Batman, see, a lot of people who play Batman, they just hit square, triangle. I don't play like that. I be doing all the fly shit in Batman.
Batman was a very counterattack heavy game though.
Yeah, but I didn't play like there's way more. Okay, you can play like that on the base level, but you could do some advanced shit in Batman. That's not how it is. Like Assassin's Creed, you don't like the ceiling for the variety is not that high. Batman has a higher combat ceiling. That's fact. You can't debate that. Like, yeah, people play like bozos, but that doesn't mean the game isn't more advanced.
I don't know. Because I remember Batman, it was just mashing the button, jumping behind somebody's back, mashing the button, counter.
No, you can switch it up a little.
There's way more you could do than that. There's way more.
He got a whole gadget belt. You got to remember that.
Exactly.
That's if you want to, but to do.
Just to get through the game. No, you ain't got to do all that to get through.
Exactly. Okay, but what I'm saying, you have the option to. I don't feel like the Assassin's Creeds I play. You don't have the option to do that much different shit in the combat and the variety. There's the variety to me wasn't there in the recent ones I played. And as far as the bets move, I'm not worried. Like I honestly think that Assassin's Creed, I think Assassin's Creed Mid-Hala is gonna get like a 78. I'm not worried about it.
I'm not excited for that game.
To be 100% with you, you might as well pay that man now.
No, I'm not.
Because
they might get the same rating. They might get the same one.
I think Assassin's Creed's probably going to end up leaving with like an 84, 85.
So
I don't really see the hype. I honestly don't see the hype. I've never really subscribed to the whole Viking era. I feel like I don't know. I just don't feel excited about
capitalize
it.
on the people that really fucked with the God of War shit, with
But-
the Norse mythology thing.
I think that
you
might
got to lose this money, BG.
I think that might work against them because there's a lot of people that are good, that have played Ghost. They're gonna play God of War, and then they're gonna play Valhalla, and they're gonna be like, this don't
It's
stack
gonna
up.
be mid.
It's not going to stack up compared to those games, and I think that's going to hurt it. And by the way, Assassin's Creed Origins got an 81. Odyssey got an, let me see, what is it? Odyssey, it's got like an 83 or something like that. So look, I'm not worried.
Wait, you're not worried?
No, I'm not worried.
You're not worried?
I'm not worried.
Are y'all doubling up the bet? What's going on?
I'll double down.
Ooh.
The 80 shit, because I already know Valhalla's getting an 85 or better. I'm good.
I'll put up a game too. I'll put up a game.
Hey,
You want to do that, BG?
Yeah, Assassin's Creed Odyssey got an 83. So at most, I think this game going to tie. It's not. I don't think it's beating it.
Ever since they switched to Assassin's Creed has been going up at least 2 points. It's getting an 85 minimum.
So wait a minute, y'all doubling up the bet? What's going on?
I'll put a game up. Are you gonna double up your bet, kid?
Double up my bet? Hold on.
Hey,
Why does Assassin's Creed come out in November? I think that shit come out in freaking
Addict. Let me warn you real quick before you hop into this. You realize you're betting with Smooth, who never wins.
Look, man.
I'm just letting you
He
know.
done took L's for Smooth before. He good.
Look, I want this free game because I'm pretty sure that this game about to come out ahead. Like I really do. Look, is this game going to be amazing? Probably not. But I do think at the bare minimum, it's going to be Ghost of Tsushima. Now, if Ghost of Tsushima is like an 85, 86, I would be like, kid, that's all you.
Yeah, if this game would have scored an 89,
83 and 83.
I would have given BG the money on.
I think it's gonna tie. It might tie. I
don't think it's tying. Nah, nope.
Now, hold on. But we have to talk about, I know BG likes to talk his way out of these and have loopholes. That ain't happening with me. What if I do this?
First 50 reviews.
But Assassin's Creed is a multi-plat, so
it's gonna have more than 50 reviews though. That thing gonna have like 80
because we were doing like like after a week. I mean, because after a week, Ghost didn't move. Like, well, it hasn't been a week yet, but like, yeah, it's not moving no more. It's gonna be stuck at 83, so that's solidified. Like,
oh, The Last of Us went down like 2 points.
Yeah, from 2 fucking reviews too. No, it was 3.
I'm just gonna keep my bet with Smooth. If somebody else wants to make the bet with Addict, y'all can do that. But I'm just gonna keep my.
Oh, you real confident, aren't you, man?
I'm not gonna go for That's all you, my guy.
So I'm good, man. I'm good. But does anybody else want to say their opinions on Ghost? Jimmy, you know.
Smooth.
Has anyone got to Act 2 of the game?
I feel like Ghost of Tsushima is a heavyweight in terms of it could be a game of the year contender for me personally.
I do. I think, to be honest with you, I said it on Twitter. And let me ask you guys a question. Do you think that, because I put on Twitter, I said, in my opinion, I think Ghost is a better game than Last of Us Part 2.
Oh, man. Here we go.
God. Hold up. People ask me because they said that I can't compare the two like that. But I feel like we do that every year.
You can definitely compare them. You can definitely compare them.
Yeah,
you can definitely compare them.
I'm saying in terms of enjoyment and what's a better game, you could definitely compare games.
Wait, how are they comparable? How are they comparable?
They're both third-party action adventure games.
To be honest.
Oh, okay. So the only thing they got in common outside of being the third person.
Wait a minute. We're not gonna act like you don't do some of the exact same shit.
No, I am. I just try to figure out.
You ride horseback, you find camps, and you loot shit. You do the same thing.
Last of Us is more of a linear game, so
it's more linear.
Whereas Ghost is more open. The Last of Us is more linear, so I will probably come back to that discussion once I've completed The Last of Us, but it's two different games.
I know a lot of niggas in this podcast is dyslexic as fuck. If y'all think 83 is higher than 95, I don't know what the fuck. Like I don't.
Look.
That
I
don't
don't
mean anything. Like
it does. For some, that's account for something.
Look. I don't think
one
that
has
Ghost
more
of
better
Tsushima.
combat. The other one's kind of.
I don't think Ghost is overall the better game.
And it's just me. That Last of Us Metacritic score it's a little fluffy.
Look, Addict,
It ain't no
wait,
83.
wait, Addict. I respect your opinion. You know what I mean? To have an opinion and compare these two. I also think you might be on some meth crack. I don't know what you on, bro. But listen,
What?
there is nothing in Ghost of Tsushima that's better than The Last of Us Part 2. All right,
Yeah, the whole game.
nothing.
No, not the whole game.
Animation,
Not the whole game.
nothing.
Stop this. Listen,
Nothing.
Addict, we got off of this Last of Us argument, and you come in here and start this shit back up, okay? I'm not arguing with you people about this no more, okay? I'm not doing it.
And I like Ghost. I like Ghost a
That's
lot,
the-
but it ain't better than The Last.
That's the thing. Like I don't care about your guys' opinion. Like if you guys like Last of Us more, that's cool. I still said you should go buy Last of Us from the gameplay alone. But to me, the gameplay of this, it might not be as par on Last of Us because I do think Last of Us has better gameplay just by a smidgen. But I do think
By a smidgen?
by a smidgen.
Nah.
But and it's because that attention to detail goes a long way. And because if they would have put attention to detail like Naughty Dog has in that game on this, where you see the limbs and stuff cutting off, we'd have a completely different conversation right now. So
We might.
I'll tell you why Ghost of Tsushima has no attention to details because they put all that processing power in moving blades of grass and foxes and wind.
It is a lot of shit flying in that game. You're right about that.
It's
Last of Us is a great game. It's definitely deserves to be nominated for Game of the Year. If they give it to it, then I kind of
fine,
understand
yeah.
that. But at the same time, it's like I just enjoy Ghost of Tsushima more. Maybe
Definitely.
it's probably
See-
the scenario because I like that time frame, and that's a me thing.
I mean,
I
Ghost is
can-
a better genre. That's all. Like it's like, for example, like I don't think, like, for example, when people compare like games to like Halo and stuff, I feel like first person shooters isn't the best genre. Like, so that's why I can be like, okay, I understand that because let's say a third person action adventure game to me is a better genre than a first person shooter, or a action game where it's like swords is better than shooting zombies.
Can
Like,
we run that comment back? You said that you don't believe first person shooters are a what genre?
are the best genre.
So why the hell are you even an Xbox fan?
Yeah, like, because they're known for one first-person shooter.
Yeah.
So it's Halo. Halo's the shit. Doesn't mean it's the best. The genre that it's in is the best genre. It's not.
Seems weird.
It's just dependent on you, to be honest. If you like the type of action adventure, samurai based type of games, Ghost of Tsushima. If it's something that you're more intricate, you want, storytelling, The Last of Us. Not to say that the Ghost of Tsushima storytelling
and that's not taken away.
It is.
That's not taken away from Last of Us. Go play them both. If you have a PlayStation, you have no business not playing both of them.
Yeah, like
Addict, please.
Absolutely.
I'm not mad at anybody who think Ghost is more fun because that
preference.
fun, that fun could come from like the fun you have in an open world setting, whereas The Last of Us is like a lot more controlled, and so I'm not mad at that. But like just the quality, control, and the detail, like you're right. If that was in Ghost of Tsushima, I would absolutely consider it or think about it as possibly the better game. But
and I think the reason is because we don't know what goes on in the back end when it comes to Naughty Dog, but I'm willing to tell you they have so much pull at Sony. They're like, no, we doing it when we want to release it. Like I don't think that Sucker Punch has that option. They're like, no, this is coming out now. Oh, it looks good. It looks just fine. But what about there's no damage to the bodies. Fuck that. You putting it out. We want that money now. Like.
And I said I think Ghost of Tsushima is a generation too early. That's one of the things I think really hold the game back. I think this would have been a way better game if it was like just a PS5, like 2 years into the PS5.
No, but I think it's something that sets the standard. Like
It is.
this is something where it's like PlayStation telling everyone basically like, okay, we're literally coming out with a bang and we're gonna end it on a high, and this is the expectation we're gonna go forward with the next gen. Because either way, you're still gonna play it on the PS5 anyways, and I'm sure it will be
Not be 30 frames in the PS5. I tell you that.
I don't think it's a gem behind. And you know what? Smooth actually make a very great point. Really, if we being real, the only thing is really missing is body damage and dismemberment. That's what we all want.
And it has dismemberment, but it's only on certain moves. It's like two moves.
You do certain stealth moves, he'll chop his head off. But it's just like
But the shit
And
be
he's using a
prepared and all
katana
that.
the entire time. He should be chopping limbs off all
True,
day.
true.
And we pointed that out. But at the end of
Yeah.
the day, like, I think it's just a budget and a time thing. They didn't want to
Yeah.
give
You
them the
gotta read
budget
these
and the
super chats.
time.
They're
I don't
probably
want to
like,
hear that.
"Guys,
I don't want to hear the excuse of budget and
No,
time.
it's not an excuse, it's just being realistic,
Hold on,
kid.
hold on, hold on. Listen. They were forced to delay their game because of The Last of
Wait
Us.
a minute, wait.
They delayed it because of the coronavirus. It had nothing to do with the
No,
Last of Us.
it was The Last of Us.
Wait.
The Last of Us took its time, its release date time.
Bro,
But The Last of Us got delayed because of what, kid?
Yeah, but why did Ghost get delayed?
Oh my god.
All right,
hold on, wait.
Hold on, Jack. Go ahead, Jack.
They've been making this game for over
years.
6 years, right? I think it could have had all the shit we talking about, but like Smooth said, they got a fucking 1,000 leaves flying every time you do something, and all this game wouldn't have been nowhere near 30 frames if they would have put all that shit in the game.
I don't think putting that you know what? I'm not gonna
That's why RE3 took a lot of that shit out. If you notice, they took a lot of that shit out. I don't think it would have been in a stable frame rate.
Yeah,
feel like in order to get even a little bit, like right there, he should have cut his whole fucking arm off. Like I get it, but at the same time, I can't give that to them. It's just like at that point, you know, I feel like in terms of this game, the thing that hurt it the most is that little attention to detail. It's not even like a huge attention to detail. Like when you cut off someone's head, it should come off. Like,
I agree with that.
And the frame rate, of course, does hurt it. The frame rate hurts it a lot, you know, in a game like this.
Look at it from a standpoint of how he does these executions and stuff. If you look at that, it looks like originally they wanted it to do that because it looks like the blood's in the right place. Everything looks like that arm is coming off, but when the animation stops, his arm is there.
Yeah, and there has been from the E3 2018, there has been a downgrade. It's still, the game still looks beautiful because, you know, we see how everybody's praising it, but there was a downgrade. For anybody who cares.
You gotta read some of these super chats. They're going off the chain right now.
Yeah. All right.
The biggest question: do you think because of this game, do you think Sucker Punch is going to get a bigger paycheck to make another game?
Depends on what it's selling.
I mean, it's better than that.
Well, I think the game's going to sell well. They ain't much out to play with.
The game's definitely going to sell well. It is selling well. I mean, like, you have the entirety of Twitter doing the marketing department's job for them. like that's all Twitter is just screenshots of it. Yeah, exactly. Let me read some of these super chats. All right, where we go.
Look, whoever put this gameplay, man, you spoiling mad shit at this game.
Definitely BG.
Let me look at that.
Hold on. This is not spoilers because I've literally done 2 main missions. This cannot be spoilers. I've literally only done I've done 3 main missions.
I don't trust you, BJ. I ain't
I've only done 3 main missions, so there's no way unless you didn't start the game. I guess is a spoiler, but listen, I ain't worried about y'all right now. Listen, Tarek
He
Ahmed.
wouldn't care anyway, even if you did. Even if he put the last boss in the shit, he wouldn't care.
Tarek Ahmed said Bond looked like a Tyler Perry protagonist. Okay.
Hey, yo.
Andrew Wilkins said, Wilmy Hood, will you admit that you're an Xbox fanboy and not lie and say you're a neutral like that goofy boom fraud did on this podcast? Why y'all always coming for smoke, man?
Anybody wants to see my game rooms or any of the consoles, PCs that I own, you're more than happy to join in on my podcast any Wednesday night.
Oh, man, pull up, bro. Pull up on them.
Or you can look me up on any of the game consoles.
Oh, them trophies is public content.
Yeah.
All right, well, y'all can check those trophies and them achievements. He said they public. He said check the statistics, brother.
You can look at Steam. You can look wherever you want to look. You can't look at Stadia anymore. I disabled Stadia after last week.
What?
Grand opening, grand closing?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. Papa John said, you're welcome, BG and Smooth, because he's making us play some games. Clizzle of 420 said, BG, how much for you to play and beat Doom Eternal on Nightmare? That's not is that the one where you die and restart the whole game?
There's one above that.
Oh, that's Ultra Nightmare, right?
Yeah, there's one that has the same difficulty, and then there's one that has that same difficulty, but you can only die once.
Okay, I'm gonna give the game a chance anyway. You don't gotta like send no money to do that. I'm gonna try it.
You want that smoke?
I'm gonna wait till the game goes on sale, like maybe like a fall sale or something like that, and I'm gonna get it then. Flaffy 101 said, "What gameplay you post for Xenoblade, Blandrew? Where's the game? Where's the gameplay, Blandrew, for Xenoblade? Is he still
Blandrew,
here?
did you beat the remaster yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, you fraud! And you already
no.
started on Paper Mario?
No, I put a pause. I'm on like 170 hours in Xenoblade right now. I put a pause.
And you still haven't beaten it?
No, I'm on chapter 11 right now. But to answer his question, I don't really post gameplay for games like that. Like
I'm just saying you haven't beat it. That's kind of
you haven't sold me on the game, Blanchard.
No, I'm saying I don't really post gameplay for games with no like skill ceiling to it.
Oh, Blandrew needs
like. No, I don't post gameplay for Animal Crossing, Rune Factory, Paper Mario.
So you can't be good at Xenoblade?
Not really.
All right.
You can be
Blandrew
like
needs to
stronger
stop playing
overpowered.
it.
Like,
You need
what would I need to post gameplay for Animal?
No, I ain't
taking
talking about
weeds
that.
off the ground and getting
I ain't
traced by.
I don't fucking know, man.
You've seen me post gameplay for Astral Chain, EZ, Mario Maker 2, Diamond X Machina, ARMS, Splatoon 2.
Why are you talking like that?
Like I don't show gameplay.
Blandrew needs to stop playing and start making some YouTube content. He makes really good videos, like, but he never makes it. So like, I honestly think you could blow up if you actually put time into YouTube, man. I really do.
If I was to make content for YouTube, I wouldn't be playing games. I say this about most YouTubers, like if they're making content daily or whatever, they're not even playing games. So.
Just say BG name, bro. I ain't,
Sir, all my content are live streams practically.
We ain't got time for the sneak this.
And no, I don't edit my videos. That's one of the reasons I be playing games. Ain't none of my videos edited. Like I don't got time to be editing videos. I play games out here, sir.
Are sadly edited. That takes a long time.
Exactly. I ain't editing no videos, man. Like the only videos I edit are my reviews. That's it. Like I ain't putting in that time. I want to play these games.
I have to edit, but I make sure that I dedicate time to the game because I don't want to just put out a review because it's within deadline. Unless, why I appreciate quite a lot of companies is when they send it to you early, it gives you time to then drop the games within the time frame given. So, yeah, I try to make sure they're edited at least.
All right, let me get through the rest of these super chats because we got other topics. Avery Amber said Mario Tennis is probably the most story-driven game Nintendo got. Clizzle of 420 said Ghost should have dismemberment and battle damage. Anybody looking past it is biased. It's no excuse. They should have pushed it back for a lot other detail to be added. Yinzer said Ghost of Tsushima is a top 10 game this generation. Bless011 said Jack, how's those waypoints in Ghost of Tsushima? How you like that wind, Jack? You like the wind?
I mean,
I think sometimes it's inconsistent.
Sometimes I don't be realizing which way that shit blowing. I be going the wrong way. Like, oh shit.
You have to like. I didn't know this till like 5 or 6 hours. Cognito told me, like your little touchpad thing on the controller, you have to like swipe up on it and make it reblow again.
Y'all didn't know that?
I didn't know for like 5 to 6 hours. I didn't know that.
Bro, it tells you that like 30 minutes into the game.
Look, man, I don't know.
Oh man, Attic, you not paying attention to the game?
It's still a glorified waypoint.
You be acting like you don't miss stuff sometimes. Shut up, BG.
Major mechanics like that, I don't miss that.
And I still got around just fine.
If you push down on it, he does the focus.
Yeah,
and last time I checked, I'm farther than you, BG. So you got to stand down.
You got more time than me. And if you push left, he does the flute, and I think right is the bow. Right? Did you know that?
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is I play on Xbox a lot, so I keep forgetting that has features where you could do shit like that. So, because Xbox doesn't have no touchscreen.
Man.
Molestation pad.
Wow, he calls it the molestation pad. Really?
Oh my god!
Hey, all right. Yeah, that's what he said.
Hey yo!
All right, you real spicy, smooth. All right, Superior Artist said Jack Move. Did you know that there's a Sly Cooper armor set in Ghost of Tsushima? It actually looks fire, by the way.
Are you serious? Oh,
yeah, I saw it on Twitter. It looks cool. It looks cool.
I'm gonna have to cop that, dog. You already know.
That's the best thing you gonna get to another Sly Cooper game. Fuck nigga. You mad? Mr. Heisenberg said Ghost of Tsushima is outselling a new Mario game. Time for Nintendo to hang it up. Relax. Relax. Y'all gotta relax. Nintendo's still selling out here.
First of all, it only outsold Paper Mario in the UK. And
By
you guys
like
already know
50,000 though, right? It was a lot.
in the UK.
That's
Hey,
a
the
pretty
UK
big,
is something.
that's the second biggest region in gaming, ain't it?
Yep.
Yeah, y'all be down. Why they be down playing the UK? Steph, smooth, stay
I
down
don't
playing the
know.
UK. Stay.
UK and Japan matter, bro.
Yeah, because they keep.
UK, you know,
Yeah,
you have
yo,
to.
Steph, let us know what's going on in the UK. Why is everything? Why is by selling like 20,000? It's a new sales record in the UK. With like they buy in small
To be
portions.
honest, we are a small island, anyways, so it's big
Why
things
do
to us.
you ask dumbass questions like you don't know?
No, it's a legit question. Every release is a freaking history breaking like day.
Yeah, even Astral Chain was #1 in the UK.
Yeah, it did really well. It's a very underrated game. It did very, very well.
Oh, thank you.
So stop saying on the UK.
Why you said it
Smooth.
like you made it? Hold on.
No, you know what's crazy? Like, I'm a big Nintendo fan as well, so I hear it, you know?
That man said thank you like you gave him a compliment. This shit crazy.
Jalen Michael said Ghost of Tsushima is lit, but it's funny how all the story experts that criticize The Last of Us for having lazy writing is nowhere to be found for this generic story. Talk that talk, Michael.
Bro. Damn.
Talk that like yo. This is what I said. Listen, I said I didn't want to talk about The Last of Us no more. But like all the like the super critical experience story writers that came out the woodworks with The Last of Us 2,
nowhere to be found.
Gone. Where they at?
Hey, who sent that super chat?
Addict, where they at, dog?
Dude, I just said that I didn't like the story. Like, I didn't give some giant detail why I didn't like the story. I didn't like the story. You got to accept that. Move the fuck on.
All right, cool. We done. I'm moving on. I don't want to talk about The Last of Us 2 no more. I don't want to talk about it no more.
Oh, for someone that doesn't want to, you keep bringing that shit up.
I didn't bring it up. Michael brought it up. I just read the super chat. All right, I'm done.
First of all, people aren't even talking about The Last of Us 2 anymore like
Cap.
that anyway.
Cap.
No, I'm serious. On either side.
That's because there's a whole bunch of babies. Because you can't have the conversation with people crying about their daddy Joel. Oh, they killed my daddy Joel. You can't have a real conversation. That's why. So I don't even want to talk about it no more. Because people act like you know. Go ahead, Jack.
Hey, Blandrew.
That's not the only issue.
Hey, Blandrew.
What's up, good brother Jack?
Ain't it crazy that the only thing that could stop people from talking about The Last of Us Part 2 on the timeline was
Paper Mario?
Was another Sony first party. Ain't that crazy? Damn.
Isn't it crazy that this is going to probably be the first year I've ever seen where all the nominations for Game of the Year is going to be PlayStation exclusive?
Stop it.
Listen,
Hey, that'll be heat.
Sony's only competition is itself.
Love to see
You
Like
guys
Drake
act
out
like
here.
Animal Crossing didn't just come out here.
I don't think Animal Crossing getting
Who the fuck's
nominated.
there talking about Animal Crossing?
I think Animal Crossing, you know what? It's a tough one because the hype was crazy, but
Animal Crossing was.
I don't really think it's a game of Nintendo of the year. I genuinely don't think it.
Animal Crossing was the Overwatch of 2020. Like the way that game had an effect where you guys thought Uncharted.
It can't be the Overwatch of 2020 because it's not going to win Game of the Year.
If it wins Game of the Year, I'm finding a new hobby.
Hey, yo, low key.
I think they like gonna feel like they have to put because you got to have your indie game, which is gonna be Ori.
Yeah.
You gotta. I feel like you gotta have your honorary Nintendo game.
5, isn't there? Usually there's 5.
You feel like.
Well, Ghost of Tsushima is not being nominated, so I don't know why I think it's.
Yeah, that's
I
what I'm
definitely
saying.
feel like. Well, Cyberpunk is on the way, so you know that.
as far as this year,
And Halo Infinite is about to uppercut the shit out of a whole lot of games.
I'm excited for it, but
That's not even coming out this year.
It is. Halo coming out in November. No, Halo Infinite.
It is?
It's coming out this year, but I think
It's
it's
November,
considered for next year, if that makes sense.
Wait, hold on.
No. They extended the period because they screwed Star Wars last year.
So
Right.
they gonna include y'all just to not give y'all the award? Damn. Hate to see it.
He's gonna knock those unnecessary games out of the nominations.
Halo Infinite not winning, dog. I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief.
Is Star Wars getting nominated since they didn't nominate it last year?
Nah, it got screwed.
I got it.
Nah, it won't.
all right.
But let me tell you, it'll be so far from what we have. Ghost of Tsushima is not there.
Yeah, it's
it'll be
not.
Half-Life Alyx.
Nah, we need to
It'll
put
be
money in it. It's
Half-Life
definitely
Alyx.
It's
Shut
definitely
up.
Stop, bro. Stop.
No, I'm serious. Half-Life Alyx.
It got highly rated, but I don't think that's game.
Nah, it didn't even qualify.
Animal Crossing,
the thing is,
Animal Crossing New Horizons.
I
Blandrew,
genuinely think it's a
Blandrew,
game
it's
of the year
not one of
contender.
those
Like,
years that's very apparent what is going to be in game
No,
of the year.
I'm telling
Like
you what's
it's
going to be
not
your
one of those
nominations.
years that there's only like 1 or 2 good games that came out, and it's going to be those. Like there's going to be a few games up there this year. Like
Can I finish my
Yes, you
nominate?
can.
It'll be Half-Life Alyx, Animal Crossing New Horizons, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Last of Us Part 2, and Ori and the Blind Forest.
I agree with that, except
those
Alex.
will be your,
Final Fantasy is another game of the year contender, definitely.
those will be your Game of the Year contenders.
I
Unless
agree with that,
Cyberpunk
except
manages to make its way in, that's going to be it.
I agree with that, except Half-Life. That's everything else. I agree is going to
No.
be in there. But
I disagree.
But anyway, super chats. Let me see. So excited said difference is Assassin's Creed combat is trash. Batman is more advanced combos, but you don't really need them. Ghost of Tsushima and God of War force you to switch up your playstyle. Yinzer said Assassin's Creed combat is a Unga Bunga simulator. Shout out to the Unga Bunga. Tarek Ahmed said Assassin's Creed 1 to Assassin's Creed Syndicate had better combat mechanics than Origins era of Assassin's Creed games, especially when you use different weapon types and counters too. Majin Mike said Ghost of Tsushima is not better than Witcher 3. I saw that tweet, BG. Hey man, I'm gonna be real with you. I mean, I mean what I said in that tweet, but I also mainly did it just to piss off Witcher fanboys. You know,
guess what? It didn't work.
Yeah, they a little bit salty.
Yeah, what you think about that, Bob? What you think about him saying that?
He never even finished The Witcher 3.
He did not.
I did not. I'm glad I didn't. Papa John said Game of the Year nominees: The Last of Us 2, Final Fantasy Remake, Ghost, Star Wars, Jedi. Oh, I forgot that. That did get kicked out of last year, so it has to. That's probably still not going to get nominated though.
That's not going to get nominated.
Yeah. Go ahead.
If I were a betting man, I would say it's going to be. I don't know if Ori's going to be in there. I think it's going to be Ghost of Tsushima, Last of Us Part 2. I don't know. Maybe Final Fantasy. I think Final Fantasy might be in there, but part of me, like, if they do extend it because of Cyberpunk, I think that's going to be in there by default.
Ori's going to be in there by default. Ghost is
Cyberpunk is
hell out of
definitely in
here,
there.
Ori.
Ghost
That's the best Xbox game.
No, Ori is Firebond. No, come on. Ori is
It's no
amazing.
Game of the Year contender.
No,
They-
that shit
Ori's
heat.
91.
That shit heat, bro.
They
Ori's
have-
a good game, but
And they have to put an indie in there. They have to. They always do.
This
No,
is
they
the
don't
first-
have to.
This is the first year that I've seen where there's just so many good games that stack. They might toss away that indie stuff. They might.
And
do
they're
it.
just going to replace it with Ghost, which is not even the best game this year.
Wait, hold on. Even if you just take away the indie aspect of Ori, it's one of the highest reviewed
It is.
games.
I agree with that.
It's just a good game. It ain't got
In
nothing
general,
to do with it.
yeah. Okay, Keontae Harris said, y'all cap for The Last of Us 2, and as soon as you beat the game, all that hype died on the 23rd. You PlayStation donkeys. You PlayStation
I agree.
You PlayStation.
Was that Jimmy talking?
Hey, Keontae Harris. What get finished reading what he's saying?
He said you PlayStation donkeys gonna be real quiet.
Was that Jimmy talking?
Jimmy said something, yeah.
You know,
I
Keontae Harris.
forgot he was here completely.
That boy
Yeah, 'cause y'all
Keontae
niggas
Harris.
running your mouth. That's
That
I
all.
boy
thought he would
drink
have
my
more sales
water.
for Ghost of Tsushima.
Hold on, this is my thing, right? Once you beat platinum a game, what the fuck else you want me to do, bro?
Like people was like, no, I don't want to talk about The Last of Us 2 no more, bruh. Why y'all doing
Bruh,
this?
I did 2 playthroughs. They was 31 hours apiece. What the fuck else you want from me, Keontae Harris? That's more work than you put in flipping burgers at goddamn Burger King.
Look, people think The Last of Us, like the first one, the conversation about it carried for 7 years because it was such a good game. The conversation about The Last of Us for 7 years was like, is it overrated? It's not overrated. It is overrated. That's really what people debated for 7 years. Like it was still controversial, and The Last of Us 2 is controversial.
Wait till Faxes 2 drop. We gonna be on your ass. Pull up too. So you got all that, yeah.
Facts. Carlos Barillas said, Last of Us is a game of the year, period. Ghost should have been a PS5 game. I mean, we'll probably still get it on PS5. Respect My Mind said, every game that comes out now, people will say it's better than The Last of Us 2. It can be Snoopy Grand Adventures 2, and they'll say it has a better story. Just watch. Yeah.
Facts.
Papa John said that the stealth kill animation when fully upgraded looks stale. I'd like a different animation before you upgrade. It actually looks better snapping the neck. Nickwood Snake said dismemberment could be patched in like The Witcher 3 did. Witcher 3 patched in dismemberment? They really
It'll
did that?
probably be the PS5 update.
I gotta run that back.
Alright.
They were. I mean, they were kind of doing some upgrades when I was reviewing it. They did actually do a patch update, so it could be possible that there may be like more patch updates before the PS5. So who knows?
All right.
Wait,
So
BJ, is that all the super chats?
No. Why?
Okay, no, I just wanted to ask Jack move something.
All right, no, go ahead, because I need to move on to another topic before I read some more super chats. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. But Jack, you and I have been critical of Sucker Punch over these past few years, right?
Absolutely.
Because y'all weirdos.
Where would you say Ghost of Tsushima ranks on the Sucker Punch chart in your eyes?
Hey, I'll talk to you about that later. I gotta get ready. I appreciate the invite.
All right,
fam.
Well, not really the invite, but I appreciate you letting me come on. See you.
All right.
Appreciate you. I mean, technically, Ghost is probably the most impressive. It's definitely the most impressive game. I don't know if I like it better than any other Slack. I mean, it's just a different type of shit. You know, what I mean, I really can't compare them.
Listen,
it's definitely better than every
just say that y'all like to be animals climbing rooftops and stealing items from some raccoon with rabies. Just say you want to play as a raccoon with rabies, bro. Go ahead.
If we keep it 100 done, Sly Cooper is Sucker Punch's best franchise. Followed by Ghost of Tsushima.
I'm just making sure you're still with me.
Kids Move reading level, and then Infamous. That's how we doing that.
Quick Kids Move reading level.
Huh?
Did you say Kids Move reading level?
Oh, what you talking about?
My reading level is like a couple notches above BG, so you should.
Oh man, how did I get thrown into? Wow.
Retarded, so
wow. Sir, I have a degree in communication. Sir, pull up.
I need that. What college did you go to?
Hey, don't worry about that, Chief. Hey, my job accepts my degree. Don't worry about that, Chief. Just put some respect on it.
Congratulations.
Put some respect on it, dog.
Congratulations, bro.
Point is, no, stop it with this Sly. Listen, Sly wasn't even the best platformer in its time. Okay, stop all this, bro.
Where is this Sly disrespect?
Stop all this capping. So, come on, bro. Like every platformer at the
time out for hyping up Sly Cooper in your chat too.
Wow, that's crazy.
No. There was this dude that came in like, I don't like people that like I said, they know they hate a game, but they come into your chat, into your live stream to watch it. I'm like, why are you here then, bro? Like, get out, like leave.
I'm afraid that's slander, yo. You know what's going on.
Like,
that's what me and Dark Cloud were talking about. Just haters.
It's like it's mental illness. Like that's like turn into a channel and you know what show is on and you hate that show, but like, oh, I'm gonna turn to it anyway. Like, why are you here?
That's because they get joy from their anger of hating it. You know that, right?
That's just weird. That's what I was upset
about.
Line
between love and hate, BG. That shit damn near the same shit.
You know I got a degree in hate.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. Next topic. Microsoft is continuing the Xbox One X and S.
Smooth. That does not excuse you.
Shit.
Yeah. I mean, you can upgrade the package to the series.
No. I'll ship this one out.
Well, you got about how many days left?
So is it just like the iPhone where they discontinued the 10 really because there was really no point?
Yeah, like listen, I mean this is nothing strange, right, to me, but
it's not
12 days to ship that out, Smooth.
But like I've been hearing a lot of talk about people like to throw around things. Oh, it's anti-consumer to take choices and options away from the consumer and all this fly stuff.
Okay. Oh, keep going.
So I'm like, is this not anti-consumer to take away the people's choice to still buy an Xbox One X or Series?
Really?
What's going on?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Really? Yeah. I am about to 1, 2, 3. Yo, what the fuck?
Listen, let me just say this right real quick.
Yeah.
If the Series X and the Series S are comparable prices when they replace these previous systems, I have no issue with that. As a matter of fact, I applaud that. But
yeah,
when Phil Spencer comes out and emphasizes we don't believe in generation, right? You can have the family of Xboxes, right? So me just watching, I'm like thinking like, oh, so I could just cop an X when the Series X come out because it's probably gonna be cheaper to play the same games because he told me we're not being left behind, and then you discontinue the motherfucker. Like, bro, come on, you're not giving me the options. You just told me.
All right, go ahead, PG. Go ahead.
And my Xbox brethren was just slandering the PlayStation 5, calling it a $500 paywall. What's going on?
Yeah. It's a $500 paywall to the existing PlayStation 4 customer. So let's talk about the Xbox, right?
Well, which has no existing customers. I was waiting an hour and a half for that. Goddamn.
All right,
Go ahead.
Good job, bud.
All right. Phil and the Xbox team made a promise to the Xbox users, the existing Xbox customers. They're letting them know, hey, if you don't feel the need to upgrade, we're not going to force you to. Like the game, we're still going to support your console. Obviously, people just bought the Xbox One X in 2017, and people who bought the SAT edition last year, the Xbox One will still be getting games from their first party team for at least 2 years. So that was their promise to them. They weren't saying shit to, hey, dude, you don't own an Xbox yet? Well, you can buy one when the Series X come out.
Wait. I can pretty much guarantee we can find footage of Phil Spencer. He said we stand with gamers. He didn't say shit about if you already own an Xbox.
But obviously it's a promise to the Xbox customers. Those are the people who would care. That's who it would impact.
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
Wait, Jack. Who does next generation impact when you're sold into an ecosystem? The existing customer or a new person that doesn't have Xbox?
So let me ask you a question then. Why come out on the game or stage and announce it if it only applies to Xbox gamers? Keep that shit on Xbox Wire. Keep that shit on XO19. And when you come out and say we stand with gamers, you should not be tied down to a specific platform. No matter where you want to play, we gonna let you play. And you take away two of the previous
options. According, what did they take away from me? I have an Xbox One X already.
I'm talking about somebody
to my house and taking it.
So if somebody wants to look at
I'm taking it, Smooth.
So hold on, Smooth. Let me ask you a question, right? So you don't think there are people waiting for the PS5 to come out to finally buy a PS4 because it's gonna be cheaper? You don't think those people exist?
Yeah, they're already waiting.
But the thing is, there will be.
People are still buying PS4s this year.
Yeah, and people are still buying Xbox Ones this year. The Xbox
but
One
there's still people Smooth that are like, why am I going to spend a PlayStation 4 now? I get it back.
You guys are doing. You guys have an argument for everything. So let's say they did nothing and like, we're going to keep all the consoles and they add 2 more consoles to the mix, and then y'all going to be complaining they got too many damn consoles. Like, what's going on?
I mean, that's their fault.
200, 2 at 300. This at 4, that's at 5. Like, what's going on? They need to.
What they should have done, in my opinion, is discontinue the S and the sad all digital and just keep the X and lower the price of that. Because then you weed out people that have the weaker system. Eventually, the X is a pretty powerful console, right? And it would improve game development if more people had started with the X as opposed to the S or the all digital. You see what I'm saying?
I think developing for the S, the original, is just stupid at this point.
Exactly.
Well, no, it serves the point Jack was making. Like, hey, like they can get now a console dirt cheap. For the people that's looking that waited to the PS5 to come out to get the PS4 dirt cheap, the Xbox One S is going to be dumb cheap.
But if they're not making it, it's actually going to get more expensive.
No. They're going back to the production lines. They're not making a 1S and a 1X anymore, but the standard disk drive Xbox One S is still in production. They're still manufacturing it. It's going to be the cheapest one, and then the Lockhart and the X are going to replace. This is what's going to happen. Currently, the MSRP on the Xbox One S standard edition, not the digital, is $299. The Lockhart is going to replace that price, and the Xbox Series X is going to replace the Xbox One.
Why don't you just get me a Lockhart then?
Huh?
Why don't you just get me a Lockhart then?
Because you said you wanted an Xbox One X, so
you said you might not be able to get one because they're out of production.
Well, hey,
you might be better off getting them that Lockhart. Smooth said it's going to be right cheaper. Go ahead.
Listen, man, I just know from a lot of people I've been hearing, what about the children? They can't play Spider-Man, Miles Morales. They got to get a PS5 and all this stuff, man. And that Xbox always continues, and I don't see that same energy when I feel like it's very much a similar thing. It only doesn't matter if you don't. It only doesn't matter to you if you already have a console. But what about the kids? What if they don't already have the console? Like,
it's the kids.
Banana don't matter.
Okay. Imagine this is my life growing up, right? Imagine this, BG. I had Final Fantasy 1. I had Chrono Trigger. I had Final Fantasy 4, Final Fantasy 6, Secret of the Mana. And I'm like, oh, I love these Squaresoft games, right? Then Squaresoft shows out Final Fantasy 6 for the N64. And I'm like, okay, cool. Let me get an N64. And then guess what they did?
What?
They said, fuck Nintendo. We making games on PlayStation. But what happened? What about the fans?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't understand any of your points because it's like
I had a Super Nintendo. I wanted Mario 64, but what about the fans?
okay. So that means Nintendo and Sony are anti-consumer to your asses. Like, I mean, Xbox.
This nigga is dumb.
No. You know what? You're naming platforms that are knocking you out, and it so happens that Xbox is.
I don't think that's the.
So Smooth, when Halo 3 came out, the first year of the Xbox 360,
it did come out. It came out like a good 3 years after.
No,
like
Halo 3 came out in the second year.
It came out in 2007.
And here's the fun thing. Here's the funny thing. Microsoft prematurely abandoned the original Xbox to move to the 360. BG, remember True Setting You Free used to be like cut and run, cut and run, cut and run. But y'all weren't complaining then. You were happy to move on to a different console.
Well, I moved on from a PS2 to an Xbox 360, so it wasn't much of a problem to me. But you had like the Xbox was the only one that had a console that had a shorter. The Wii U had, I don't know how long the Wii U lived, like 3 years, like with like
2012 to 2017 March.
Yeah, but
Andrew was on it.
Yo, what's the problem with the Xbox discontinuing if the games are going to play?
What the?
The problem is that the big head boss honcho El Chapo nigga at the top of the Xbox is saying we gonna give you options to play this on a myriad of consoles, and then they get rid of the consoles.
Then they discontinue the console.
Yes, and then people, and then his fan base, because they feel like they got to align with him. They're saying all this stuff, but then they're contradicting each other. Like just
doesn't need to talk.
Yo, but hold on. Here's what I don't get. They're keeping the Xbox Series S, right? The Xbox One S. So what's the problem?
What if you want to X? What if you want to X?
Well, the price point that the X costs, it would be cheaper to make it.
I just don't like when they're talking when
the S the same price as the X then. So
I just don't.
The price point is why they're doing it. I get why they're doing that. It makes sense why they're doing it.
I mean, like I said, if the replacement systems replaced price-wise, then it makes sense.
I just don't like when
that's what they're doing. But hold on now. PlayStation's not doing that.
There's no need to do that.
We don't care.
Yeah.
It's like
you have to switch over to a PS5 to play.
Okay, but Sony,
it's a different generation.
But Sony said they believe in generations. Microsoft saying they don't, and they already
y'all. Wow,
yeah, y'all switching it up here.
Yo, these niggas sound like that. What the fuck?
Because they're not. Y'all comparing them and they're not the same. Y'all clearly saying it's not the same.
Didn't compare anything.
Y'all know that people are going to switch over anyway.
Y'all saying that people should have the same energy. Y'all saying that people should have the same energy.
Right? Said it's okay because they believe in generations.
When we saying energy, we saying the fact that y'all getting, and we can talk about the Xbox Live shit too, because I got a theory about that. But they're taking away options while promoting having more options.
Who are they taking away options from, though?
Gamers. The people feel special.
Hold on, didn't we don't call him that man? I call him this man. Didn't this man? Yeah, he's been promoted to this man instead of that man. Didn't this man say he doesn't believe in generations and exclusives?
Absolutely.
So why are they discontinuing the damn console?
And why are there games?
Oh my God!
Hey, Smooth.
God. You guys are asking stupid questions.
Smooth. You tweeted about this yourself, but why are there PC exclusive Xbox first party games? I thought he didn't believe in exclusive.
That's a different problem.
Ain't that counterproductive to gaming?
It is everything you say. Every time you mention the PC, I'm always going to be like, agree. I don't agree with this whole PC madness, that bullshit. No. I got to address this inconsistencies that you guys keep pulling up, right? You saying, I thought they're like, why are they discontinuing? You act like discontinuing the console stops them from making games for it.
That's the eventual conclusion, Smooth.
When they give you an expiration date of 2 years, I mean, 2 years.
Do they still make PSP games, Jack?
No,
they stopped. Stopped on what happened
when they stopped making them.
Thank you. That's every machine,
except for the Xbox, because they understand. Here's the thing: one, the PSP ain't have no thing called Game Pass, which is an active subscription service that everybody that people buy into.
You mean a
each
crutch?
month.
You mean a crutch?
So the thing is, it makes sense to still support it by software. So you guys like really
look, smooth. All I'm saying, I don't like when people talk this anti-consumer thing. Look, I don't think neither Microsoft or Sony is more pro-consumer than the others. But I see one fan base throw around this pro-consumer thing. And it's a contradiction. This pro-consumer nonsense. It's like,
first of all,
thing.
This man can't be pro-consumer. He don't even make good games for his audience.
Like Smooth, like BG said, nobody really gives a fuck. We being honest, but the problem is,
I don't.
Y'all talk so much shit, bro, that every time y'all say something, y'all end up sounding stupid. Oh, I won't play a game that's 30 frames. Assassin's Creed Valhalla on Xbox One series 30 frames. Oh, like come on, bro. Every time y'all say something, y'all get contradicted like the week after that, bro. It's silly.
And what did Smooth say about PC? The Master Chief Collection numbers of Halo 3, they're looking pretty fire right now, Smooth.
I mean, I play any console game if I was a PC only gamer.
You're talking about it's counterproductive to Xbox. Microsoft's probably making more bank on Steam than Xbox.
And we gotta listen, Smooth. You gotta acknowledge, like, Microsoft has been trying to change this, like, narratives this whole generation. I mean, I never thought I would see the day where, like, console generations are like a controversial topic. Like, why
and
is
exclusive games, like what?
Like, how is this controversial?
On?
Like, how are you fighting against a staple? You're fighting against a staple that's not bad and like that's been, in place since like gaming existed. Well, not since gaming existed, but since there were more than two companies competing. I'm like, it's weird.
I don't think anyone has a.
What's up?
No offense to the lady in the chat, but Phil Spencer, this man reminds me of a girl that don't know where she want to eat.
Oh, yeah, I
change it up her mind every 5 seconds. Like, pick a spot and be done. Pick a lane and stay in it, Phil.
Nah, I don't see an issue with either. I understand why Phil and the Xbox team are doing what they're doing. I understand why PlayStation are doing what they're doing. One solution is working for the other. One solution has been historically working for the other. So
hold on. What solution's been working for Microsoft?
Didn't you just brag about playing Halo on PC and they're making money?
Okay, let me rephrase that. What solution is working for Xbox?
Well, the gaming division of Microsoft is Xbox. It's titled Xbox. That's the name.
I said not division. I said what solution is working better for Xbox?
Allowing people to play their games.
Well, let me ask you a question, yo.
Being locked behind a single box.
Smooth, I've been reading your tweets.
Oh, that's counterproductive to Xbox.
We gotta have an intervention real quick. Smooth, can we talk, bro?
Yep.
You're clearly not happy with what's going on right now.
Exactly, because you've been damage controlling all
You've been tweeting Xbox, begging and pleading, copping please.
These PC games don't need to be these games.
I don't
like the PC energy. I don't like this. Like let's cater to these dorks on the fucking desktop dwellers.
Well, guess what? These dorks actually spend money on games.
Like those are. I don't like the whole PC treatment. I don't care for it. That's the thing that
Hold on, let's get to the bottom of this. You are upset because Microsoft is treating PC gamers better than Xbox gamers, correct?
Like first-class citizens.
Yeah, I'm not really
exactly. They are treating PC gamers better. Now, why do you think that is, Smooth?
Because y'all suck.
Okay,
y'all just fucking garbage. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. You guys are like
Xbox is the side chick. That's all you are. You are not the main bitch. You don't have a ring. You don't have the kids. You don't get to go on the fancy vacations. You just a side hoe. That's all Xbox is.
All right. Well, what's the next topic?
There's the rumor that because Microsoft had they removed the 12-month Xbox Live subscription, so people were thinking that Xbox might be going live. Xbox Live might be going free. Yep.
I got a theory about that too.
I heard somebody say
they already said what it was.
You know what's gonna happen? Check this out, right? All right. So, Xbox Live Gold is $60 a year, right? Yeah, that's roughly $5 a month, correct?
Yo, can we hit that like button? 200 likes, 900 viewers. Come on, guys.
That's roughly $5 a month, right? Okay. When Game Pass originally came out, it was $10 a month, correct? Okay.
Yeah.
When they added it to PC and called it Game Pass Ultimate, quote unquote, they changed the price to $15.
No, just added another tier. Just added another.
They added another tier, yeah, of course. So they're gonna supplement the money they will be losing by getting rid of gold, which was at $5 a month, and they're supplemented by getting 15 from Xbox users and PC gamers. All right, I actually think they've been plotting this shit for a minute, and I actually think that's smart. I give them credit for this. I don't give them credit for a lot of shit. This is smart. All right, I'm giving credit.
And so they're conflating all these things together in one like package, you're saying?
Yes.
And then that's gonna also bring up the number of Game Pass users.
Absolutely.
Okay, and because there's Microsoft also they're launching xCloud free with Xbox Game Pass Ultimate in September. So this all could just come together and be one big package, I guess.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
And I think that's why I tweeted what I tweeted. I think Xbox Live Gold is going to be abolished, and I think it's going to be as soon as.
No, they're gonna make you side hosts pay for that shit.
I don't think they are, bro.
Not in a way you said. They just added what I think was going to happen is, obviously with xCloud being packaged into Game Pass, the next thing they're going to add to it is the family plan. So it's going to be completely pointless to honestly charge or even offer Xbox Live Gold.
This is the smartest shit they've ever done, right? Because not only are they going to double up their money by doing, they're going to gain goodwill by the fans because it looked like they doing some good shit, but really they just, you know what I mean? They really doubled their shit.
They flipping it, yeah.
Yeah, they flipped that shit, but they going to make it. But them saying they getting rid of, because they ain't have to charge for gold anyway. They ain't got to charge PS Plus. I hope this is what happens so that PS Plus will get rid of that paywall. That's what I really hope. Yeah, I hope that way.
Y'all are always and forever going to be paying to play online because that is the main game. If you don't have to pay to play online, you ain't going to pay.
Hold on, let me see. I don't know, man. We gonna see though. We gonna see what this is.
I will make anybody that bet they will never remove the play paywall on consoles.
I mean, it's there, but it's under the guise of the Game Pass Ultimate type shit. You know what I'm saying? It's still there.
Yeah, so then you won't be able to play online without Game Pass Ultimate.
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
Hold on. It says, Jack, I checked the Patreon and the topics for the After Dark is locked for me, yet I'm on the $40 tier. Can you find out from BG why I'm locked out of that on the Patreon?
Let me see. That might be a bug. Let me fix that. I don't know why it's like that. Okay, I'll fix that right now. All right, so that's.
Speaking of the Patreon, gotta give a big shout out to the 45 people that joined this week.
Oh, nice. Damn, 45
people joined.
I might eat something.
No, because look, a lot of people have been complaining about content, and you know what? Those people are just haters. Just ignore them. Smooth has been streaming games. Smooth's got Planet Xbox. Jack has been playing games. Jack has been streaming. You know, BG's been putting out regular content. He's probably put out social reject numbers of hours on Ghost of Tsushima. I just played through the entirety of Halo 3 Legendary. I mean, you can't do that, so you know it's me. I don't know what Jimmy doing over there, but
Jimmy came through to my stream the other day. Jimmy putting in work too. You know what I mean?
Regardless of which, between the Weapon Wheel podcast, there's no shortage of content. Period. So I don't want to hear that there's a shortage of content because you have an abundance of it.
Okay, so next topic of Death Stranding on PC was released this week.
Trash. I hope it flops.
Yeah, that game looks beautiful.
To play it on the PS4.
I beat it.
What's the game? What is the game about? Because I haven't it's one of those ones where every time I kept watching the trailer, I was just like,
join the club.
I mean, it's pretty much like a sickness or so. Like it's some shit that affects the world and everybody in quarantine.
It's the number one selling game on Steam too.
Listen, it's about climbing mountains with a baby. Okay, that it's a hiking simulator.
It's like being a delivery man in COVID times. That's pretty much
it's funny that you asked that. Like, what is this game about? And that's what I was saying. Like up to 2 years before this game was released, like nobody really knows what it's about. You know, but I don't want to get back.
You got to hear this real quick. So, Death Stranding is the #1 selling game on Steam. What do you think number 2 is, Smooth?
Halo 3.
Yep, and here's what's even funny. The number 3 game is a former Sony exclusive in No Man's Sky.
Man,
what do you think number 4 is, Smooth?
Probably the either
Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves, yes.
Damn, hey Smo, they hungry as shit for games over there, ain't they?
Yo, two of the top 4 games on Steam are games nobody buys on Xbox.
Wait, where's Persona 4 at?
Back in the doldrums.
The doldrums. But hey. Look, I bought Death Stranding on PC just to look at the pretty, just to look at it because it's pretty.
Sure it looks a lot better on PC.
Come on, you did like a $50 benchmark.
I got a refund the same day I bought it, sir. I just wanted to look at the game. I looked at it.
Did you upload a video?
Yeah, I uploaded a video. Come on, man.
I got a bone to pick with this game, though.
Come on, man.
This is the new finesse.
Absolutely.
Download every game.
Absolutely. This the new move. This is the equivalent to Amazon returns. I'm doing the same thing on Steam.
So when this game came out at the end of last year, right? You know, people couldn't stop making their jokes. FedEx Simulator, UPS Simulator, yada yada, Walking Sim, all this, right? Dog shit, Kojima. Now, when I hear about Death Stranding, I just hear about how an intriguing game it is, and I see screenshots of the PC version, and nobody's roasting the game anymore besides BG and Bond. Where did this energy shift come from? I really wonder.
Maybe they're just tired. Maybe they all their slander.
They're tired. Okay.
They all the slander came out last year. They don't got to slander it no more.
Okay, so now they're just enjoying the game and playing it because it came to their platform.
Maybe they just don't care. I mean, look, the game is beautiful on PC. Like I can't take that. That game is gorgeous.
That game is hell of trash on PC. I'm gonna make the confession. I brought it, and man, I'm mad I brought this game. That game is seriously trash.
It's beautiful though.
Okay, so for those who have played it, and for those who have completed it, will there be something? Do you think it'll be like a sequel, or
no,
is it one of those games where
it ain't making it?
It flopped on PS4. By the way, I told people it was going to flop, but I don't know why I'm flexing like that.
Because Kojima's the GOAT anyways, we would, like, regardless, we'll always support Kojima. It's like, obviously with Sakurai and everything like that with Smash Bros. Whatever he does, we'll support and stand anyways. So Kojima's the same thing. But I guess people are trying to hide the fact that I guess Death Stranding wasn't what it was expected to be.
It's not a bad game. It's not a bad game. It do got a lot of shit in it that don't make no fucking sense. But at the end of the day, at the end of the story actually makes sense. So I can appreciate that.
Kojima also said, I don't know what made him say this, but he said, "I'm not a prophet." I guess because people praise him like he's this God and everything like that.
Yeah, he's a great developer.
So he said, "I'm not a prophet, but if I was, I probably would have created a game that sold more." Because Death Stranding, as I told people, did not sell on PS4. I told him it wasn't going to sell because first of all, like I forgot whether it was Kojima or PlayStation. They confirmed. They said the game broke even. When the hell have you ever heard PlayStation say the game broke even? PlayStation has never announced a game sales like that in their life. So if they say a game broke even, you know it flopped.
Yep.
Flopped.
Yeah.
He basically spent 3 years of his life to make no money.
Exactly.
When he blaming COVID though, like this game came out before
it's
COVID.
His first game independent. It's his first game independent. So I give him that blight.
2019.
What'd you say?
November 2019.
Yeah, he was blaming COVID, but the COVID epidemic didn't really happen until
and it's
this
like
year.
Like Bonds blamed us saying we
ever since
shooters.
PC, he been taking all types of shots. Like,
he'll make money because the game's on PC now. Everything he makes on PC is just money.
Yeah, and it's like
something weird is when you boot it up and it says Sony on it. That's crazy.
Oh, it still says Sony on it?
Yeah, when you boot it up on PC, yep.
Yes, they published the game.
Sony Interactive. I was like, wow.
Them in 505. 505 games to the PC version. But yeah, like nobody works on a game for 3-4 years. I mean, some games even take
Works
6.
on
Like
anything, movie, book, whatever.
To break even. Nobody wants to break even, right? That's a waste of time to break even.
Yeah, because you didn't make no fucking money.
Yeah, you want to at least double what you like, more than double, honestly, what you spent on it. So yeah.
Like you said, it is Kojima's first game, so I'll give him the bly. I'm sure that whatever he's working on next will be better because it's the lesson in it.
He got to stop trying to be so damn different. He know what gamers want.
He could be working on something worse. He could be working on a crawling simulator next.
It was gonna be hard to sell people on this game though. Like you really couldn't show up but a motherfucker walking with like boxes on their back. Like what the fuck is this, bro? Like I don't know. If I would have saw a commercial for that and I ain't really know about it, I'm like, I'm not buying that bullshit. Like,
nope.
Did you guys ever read any of his interviews about his inspirations in regards to this game?
Who did he say?
I don't think so.
Yeah, he said that he was like into like Western shit and all that kind of like yeah. So the actors and everything like that really inspired this game, but all that baby shit and nobody got it. I remember when I went to EGX, so it's like UK's biggest gaming convention, and Death Stranding was one of the presentations that people who are press were able to see. So I got press, and Cyberpunk was also there as well. So he wasn't allowed to play the game, but he was allowed to watch exclusive gameplay. So Death Stranding was one of them, and I was super excited because I thought finally we'll probably be able to see something. She sat down, they talked us through it. Literally, it was just a voiceover and the protagonist walking around the fields, and that was it. Legit, nothing. There was just it didn't make any sense. So it was very, very hard to sell it. I think everyone was just excited because again, Kojima's left Konami and he's gone to do his own thing. But I think he didn't really do well in terms of marketing it as well as he should have. And yeah, I think going forward, he'll probably have something better in the future. Again, this is his first game. So
the thing with these celebrity gamer developers things is that a lot of people don't realize that it's not just Yu Suzuki that made the Shenmue series. It's not just the guy that made the Mega Man games. It's not just Kojima that made the whole Metal Gear Solid. They had a whole team of people making like ideas, saying get this out of the game, doing this and that, the whole development process. But when they just hear, the face of that company is going to do their own thing, it never works out the way people wanted it to.
Yeah, that's it. Too much expectations and too much pressure, I guess.
Yeah, Death Stranding is 100% untamed Kojima. Like and Kojima needs to be tamed, okay?
Exactly.
Like, he needs to be tamed. Kojima needs. I'm sorry for y'all that think he's a god. He needs a handler, okay?
He needs him around him.
Yes, he's deranged. He's deranged when he doesn't have a handler, somebody to control his emotions and his actions. Like he just goes off the top.
I think I agree with that.
I agree with it.
Yeah.
People like to make this whole narrative that Konami's the devil, but he is not going to make a better game than when he was under Konami. It's just what it is. Yeah. Konami was there to tell him, get that out of the game. What are you doing here? Like he had a whole team that would challenge his ideas, but Kojima Unchained is not this.
Yeah, exactly. Unchained. Like Konami wouldn't have never allowed him to make a Death Stranding.
No way. Especially with how Metal Gear Solid was doing. It was consistently. Obviously, everyone had their favorites, but everyone knew right when you're going into a Metal Gear Solid game, you know what to expect. But he just turned into a hipster with this game. I'm still yet to play it, but from what you guys have told me, from what I've seen, I just don't understand it. You would always try and understand the premises of the game, but I just don't understand what he did here. And like you said, he definitely needs to, be tamed.
Yeah. Some other topics. Go ahead, Blandrew. Go ahead.
No, I was about to say he also made a comment saying Death Stranding feels like watching a movie on the PC compared to watching it on the PS4, where it feels like a TV drama.
Yeah, I don't really know. I didn't really understand what the hell that meant.
I guess he meant the quality is better on PC.
Oh, the
I told
quality.
you he's inspired by American movies and actors and Western stuff. So
hey,
that's his bag.
Imagine roasting a company that gave you an engine and open up a studio and funded your game. That's great.
Exactly.
Hey, Japanese
He was ready.
Japanese people deal very heavily in respect, and I feel disrespected by that. I think Shuhei need to have words with that man. You know what I mean?
Oh man,
You got an American man running your company, right, Jack?
I'm almost certain. I feel like it was
I
I think it was it was because of Kojima that Sean Layden had to bounce.
probably got tired of dealing with his fuck shit.
No, you know all that money that was spent. He's like, oh hell no.
Oh, they out their mouth. Couldn't afford everybody.
right. Some other stuff. What else we got? Oh, so Metacritic is now implementing a waiting period on user reviews for games. That's obviously in response to like 9,000 negative reviews at 12:01 a.m. for The Last of Us. Oh, game sucks. Like, come on, man.
That's still trash.
Like, it's so like they need to take it a step further, in my opinion. Like, connect it to like the console sign in. You know, you gotta sign in or something.
Authorized.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they gotta verify you got the game.
Verified account. Yeah.
Exactly. Like
Verified purchase, rather.
It was just ridiculous. Like, some people were against it, saying they're, you're trying to mute people or censor them. Like, no, there's no way. Like, okay, there's a set amount of people, right, who get games early, like reviewers and some people who can get them from mom and pop shops, right? 9,000 of you mofos did not get this game early to be putting out a review at 12:01 a.m.
You know what? It is a form of silencing people. You know, the people that silence dumbasses. It's silencing dumbass people that get on there and they only got 2 ratings, 0 or 10, right? And you ain't played the fucking game, so get your nut ass off the website. Yeah, it is silencing you, as it should.
Yeah, they need to take it a step further. Like, listen, you want to review this game? Wait 24 hours and also sign into your account so we can see you at least bought it. And then I guarantee you, yeah. And here's the thing: people gonna buy the game and return it just to slander it.
Yep. I think you gotta wait 3 days.
They're gonna pull the BG.
Yeah, 36 hours.
That's stupid, man. People stupid as hell, bro.
Y'all talk about the DualSense yet?
No. Well, we can touch on that now. Geoff Keighley did a hands-on with the DualSense.
Wrap up.
Hands-on, literally.
Yeah, he was blowing
Do we
on it
know
and
if it has
stuff.
back buttons yet?
It does not.
No, it doesn't.
So what was the whole point of that PS4 DualShock 4 add-on thing?
For the PS4, the DualShock. That's it, I
don't
guess.
like that button control.
I didn't like it though. I didn't think that back button was good. But
I don't like it like that.
But Geoff Keighley did a hands-on. He played Astrobot with the DualSense controller. He, talked about like it's a little bit bigger than the DualShock 4, a little bit heavier. He blowed on it. It was a gameplay mechanic in Astrobot where he had to blow on it and like you could feel the haptic feedback and all this jazz. All this cool stuff. It'll be cool to see what other developers do with it outside of like what he played with Astrobot.
So y'all like gimmicks now?
No, but
okay.
no.
I mean, the touchpad is a gimmick.
That blowing was real funky. I'm telling you right now, I'm not blowing. If I gotta blow in a game to beat it, I'm not beating it. Okay, I'm not doing that.
Because you had to blow in Super Mario 3D World and Captain Toad, and I remember.
Yeah, I remember that. The only thing about this controller I want to see, they're claiming that any headsets plugged in, and you can have flawless fucking game chat with somebody with your TV on. I'm trying to figure out how that's gonna work. I really want to see.
That got to be the most amazing like noise canceling. I don't know.
Yeah, that shit got to be fire. I want to see that in action.
Yeah, but yeah,
look nice. Look nice.
They talked to the marketing guy at PlayStation also in that video. He made a few comments. He said, "We believe in generations." That was obviously a reply to Xbox. He said that they won't be stealth dropping the PlayStation 5 pre-orders. They're gonna announce it well in advance, so people don't gotta be staking out, at Amazon's website and everything like that, refreshing the page. We'll know very, very well ahead of time. So that's good. What else did he say? I think he said something else. Yeah, I think that was it. I know y'all don't care about the Uncharted movie, but it's gonna suck either way. We know that.
Have a director, right? I don't think he has a director.
Yeah, and Tom Holland had like teased something from the movie this week, and people thought like, oh, it's starting production, but no, they They haven't even started yet. They plan to start.
Oh,
They
really?
still haven't started it. No, they didn't start.
Oh, who was Mark Wahlberg playing? Because at first they wanted him to play Drake, then I heard they wanted him to play Sully, so I don't even know who.
I don't know. What else we got?
But they said that dude. Yeah. Oh, you said it. Tom Holland said he was in there.
Yeah. U.S. video game spending and consuming hit a 10-year high in June.
Nice.
That's obviously due to COVID and everything like that.
Definitely due to COVID.
Yeah, everybody playing games out here.
Like, it's literally so hard to buy a Nintendo Switch, especially in this country. Sold out everywhere, even the Nintendo Switch Lite.
Blandrew, don't you got like 5 of them things? Help out Steph.
I sold most of mine. I just got.
No. I'm fine. Like I'm Gucci. I'm Gucci. But a lot of people, especially during COVID, was struggling to buy a Nintendo Switch and the Nintendo Switch Lite because literally sold out everywhere.
That's the Animal Crossing.
Hey, how
effect.
much you make off? How much you make off them, Blandrew?
About $2,000.
Hey, hit my PayPal. Hit my PayPal. Hit my PayPal.
I made like 800 off that Animal Crossing edition.
Yo, let me hold something, Bland. What's
What I'm
up?
saying, bro? Fuck with me, dog. Yeah, I mean.
Bland, the main man. The main man, Bland, dog. Let me hold something, bro.
Bland the main man. What's good with you, my boy?
Man.
Let me hold something, Playboy.
Oh man, there are reports that Paper Mario Origami King, by the way, is already being played on PC. Shout out to the pirates.
They got Switch emulators on PC?
Bro, I saw that report.
So I can finally play Xenoblade Chronicles 2?
What are you saying, Jack?
Bro, you heard this shit? The terrorist strike again. This shit.
Never mind.
No, get into it, bro. I need to hear this, bro.
No, because Blandrew didn't complain when they were using these R4 DS chips on the DS and they were playing hacked games on the Switch. Well, when you play them on the PC, now it's a problem.
I did, and you guys victimized me for banning one night and stuff like that. But it's kind of sad, honestly.
Yeah,
I've seen people.
Go ahead.
I've seen people stealing games like Astral Chain, even as far as like low tier God is concerned. Even he came out here and was like, "I'm tired of people stealing my content. If you want me to turn my mic on, my camera on,
500.
That was fire. That was fire.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's crazy. He wants 500 to turn his mic on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
hey man.
But we asking for likes and we evil.
Hey man,
no, but I never really liked the idea of just stealing content, no matter what it was, even if it was movies, if it was like even PlayStation games that I like.
I agree with that.
Yeah, it's just.
I agree.
It's a sad mentality, and people that do this claim to be the most pro consumer. They're usually PC guys. We're just preserving history, guys. Come on. Yeah, they steal the game 20 days before the game.
What happened to y'all? Hold up, Jack.
What's up?
Y'all was hacking PSPs.
Oh, that wasn't me.
Y'all was hacking.
Hey,
y'all, hold up. I'm not done. Y'all was J-tagging 360s.
Oh, I didn't do none of that, sir.
Y'all was hacking Xbox One.
You know what's crazy, Blandrew?
Xboxes.
What's up, Jack?
We were trying to preserve history, bro. The game came out Friday. Like, what the?
Hey, Jack, they literally had Mario 3 days before it came out.
Yeah, that like this says
Man,
this.
so the PC gamers got it first.
Yes, look, like yo. This report says that. Go ahead, Steph.
Oh no, like honestly, like if they ever really, I don't know if there's any pirate videos on YouTube already with Nintendo, but I know Nintendo are ready to lock it off. So they normally do that anyway.
They're taking down quick.
But Jack, I remember these guys were coming after Persona 5 and Atlas. Even Atlas had to come out here and be like, "You guys want to preserve our game so much? Actually support the game and the developers that spent years making it.
I know, right?
Instead of just stealing it on the PC." Persona was a game that had. Persona was a game that struggled to sell on the PS1, the PSP, the PS2, the Vita, and these guys are gonna steal it and then be "What happened to Persona 6, Persona 5?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God.
I love that preserving history excuse. Like there ain't millions of copies out there. Like I love that joint. So this report said earlier today, Reset Error posted footage of YouTubers playing through Origami's King opening hours days before the game was set to come out. It's unclear about how they got it, but they've had it for like a wild time.
It really is a mental illness, and I'm sad that people like Kofi one night and
name names.
Illness, let's go.
Name names.
Yeah, blessed red.
Speak on it.
A man that looks like he uses a chainsaw to get a haircut. These people are on my platform right
Talk
now.
that talk.
I fuck with Blandrew. This is crazy.
I'm so angry that these guys are on the Nintendo Switch. It drives me insane.
Yo, this man one night literally be playing Nintendo exclusives 3 weeks before they came out. I'd be like, what are you?
He got every game on the system, yo.
Yo,
It's so like Jack. You guys know I do not care about Uncharted, God of War, Horizon. But I would not even dream of stealing these games. I would still go out there and buy them brand new with my hard-earned dollars.
You're a good dude, bro. You're a good dude.
Man, yeah. One night, Kofi and Crayon Eater deserve that smoke. I agree.
Crayon Eater. Oh man, why y'all do my God bless?
I don't even know.
What you say about a Blandrew? What do you look like you do?
Use a chainsaw to get a haircut.
Bro, you look like a pedophile, bro. What's going on?
Who is that? Did this man just pull up in here? Oh, bless you.
Hold on, bless, bro. We gotta finish this podcast.
Oh yeah, get on my after dark. Get on my after.
Okay, y'all can finish. We gotta finish this podcast. Wrap this
Yeah,
up.
after dark, you got smoke for mine.
This man Bless was listening like. All right. Listen, let me finish. All right, what are the topics? Oh, so in Red Dead Online, players have been dressing up as clowns apparently to like protest Rockstar because they haven't gotten no content this whole year.
Yeah, in like 7 months.
And content out for GTA.
Yep. And somebody retweeted. I think it was I forgot who retweeted, but they was like, if you playing this game online, you should have been dressed up like a clown off rip. So.
Yeah, I think that's what they're doing.
Trash.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're like saying like, oh, we're still playing Red Dead. We're absolute fools and clowns because they haven't given us no content and it's like nothing to do on there apparently. So yeah, there's that. And oh yeah, the Xbox showcase is this week, Thursday. Listen, it's do or die this time for Microsoft and Xbox. Like they gotta come out, they gotta show out, bro. This is like their people. Even Xbox guys are saying this is their last chance. They cannot f this up.
Waiting for E3 since like 2015.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we'll see.
It's like their fifth last chance.
Let's see what type of energy they got.
This shit gonna be lit, bro. It's gonna be lit.
Hey man, it's Halo Infinite gotta blow minds. No holding back, man. Because this is it. This is it, Smooth. Yeah,
I better not see no Spartan Black.
Why?
Because he's trash.
See,
is it because he blackballed?
Yeah.
No. Johnson was blackballed in Halo. And Johnson wasn't even a Spartan. Well, he was, but not like Master Chief.
I mean, I don't care if Locke's in the game or not, but I'm not. It's not gonna break the game if he isn't. You know what I mean? If he's in the game, like.
And if he is in the game, they should just kill his ass off like Joel.
Crying over characters and shit.
They should just bring him back so an elite can take a golf club to his head like Joel.
Wow.
All right, let me read these super chats. Also, I don't Madden 21. They're because y'all know that they're replacing the Redskins are still replacing their name and everything like that. They didn't come up with a name yet, so Madden 21 said they're just gonna put a generic logo and name for Washington. They're not gonna have a name. They're not gonna have a name in Madden 21 until like they actually announce it. Then they're gonna update it. So you'll be playing as the Washington generic team. And
the Washington 6 and 10s.
Yeah, I don't even know why you would play as the Redskins in Madden anyway, but that's that's another story. I think that's all the topics. I think that's everything. Yeah.
Super chats, let's be out.
Yeah. Okay. Where are we at with these super chats?
That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for a super chat. I saw that.
Hey, Blandrew, you gonna be in the after dark? Oh, buddy, yeah.
For a little bit, yeah.
All right, cool.
Okay.
He's an old buddy.
Oh man.
Lord have mercy.
Okay, I'm trying to find where I was at. All right, right here. Smooth and Phil Spencer's entanglement. That's his name. That's his name. He said worst, best, and sleeper hits of the gen. We can talk about that in After Dark. We don't got time to talk about that right now. OBJ Jr. said, Addict, calm down. The dismemberment is there. You got to upgrade your perks as you play the game. I heard Jimmy got a OnlyFans, by the way.
What?
Facts. I'm glad
Wow.
y'all said that.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah.
finally got that thing up. All right.
Yeah.
I don't want to know about that. Keontae
You do.
Keontae Harris said, y'all cap for Sony so hard on Twitter as if y'all could borrow $20 from Sony if needed. I don't do no capping, sir. I just speak facts.
All right, have a good day, Keontae Harris. Goddamn.
Biz Topper said PS5 will have the real version of Ghost of Tsushima. KW Fang said KW Fang said Smooth about to be on that Halo like get. Y'all he's talking about Mighty Key's video.
Yeah.
Max B said DBZ Kakarot will be nominated Game of the Year. No, stop.
Ew.
No, not happening.
Yeah, definitely not. Epic Monk said Halo going to be like Rocky in the 15th round, knocking games out and win Game of the Year. I wish it the best. I wish it the best, man. Tunde Abimbola said Ghost of Tsushima needs a new game plus. I agree, it should have one.
Why don't all games have new game plus?
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, I don't know. Jay Bari said, if you're not playing Ghost of Tsushima, you are a loser.
Well, I guess I'm a loser because winners don't play at 30 frames.
Oh, man. And Bandai HD said, they like your silky voice, BG. Pause.
What the hell?
Y'all think my voice silky? I got a silky voice. Nobody gonna answer?
Yeah, very
Someone in the super chat said I should read the super chats.
Oh, they like the way you sound and your accents. Maybe we could bring you on as a.
I second that. Go ahead, let me.
I mean, I can't give her the super chats. I mean, like the list. Maybe we can bring you on as like a full-time super chat reader. Maybe.
Super chat reader.
Because I'm on the YouTube, like I'm literally just seeing what's going on in the chat. So
they better hit that like button if they want you to come on again.
Yeah, guys, if you want me to come back on, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. You know.
And
like series.
follow Steph on Twitter. You know, I'll put the link in the description to her Twitter and her channel and all that. The Superior Artist said, Jack isn't wrong. Sly 2 Band of Thieves is the only Sucker Punch game that scored an 88 on Metacritic. Infamous and even Ghost aren't even above that.
That's crazy.
Isn't Infamous one like a 90?
Damn.
Isn't
I
it?
don't think so, yo. I don't think so.
Well, either way, like, let's be real. Platformers are low-hanging fruit. Nobody cares. Flaffy 101 said PS4 Pro the strongest console, but they discontinued the Xbox. Oh, it's the strongest console because they discontinued the Xbox One X. So now it's the strongest console.
That's on my desk. Is it no longer powerful now?
Discontinued. Don't exist no more.
Wow.
Okay. Jack Sutcliffe said Xbox fanboys will say how the Xbox Series X is a PC killer for the price, then will beg developers for 1080p 60 frames modes like for mid-Hala. They can't make up their minds since the Xbox One X came out, and they touted it as a 4K beast. Okay. Keontae Harris said, you PlayStation donkeys never told me... You PlayStation donkeys never told me you get a free marketing and business degree with every PlayStation purchase. It's a reason y'all not in the offices.
Hey man, get me a dick out your ass, Keontae. Goddamn.
I thought that was Smooth and Jimmy for Ubisoft.
I know, Keontae Harris. Boy, get your fuck. Got a name like a 9-year-old black girl. Shut up, nigga.
Oh man, yo.
Probably got planted his head talking about Keontae Harris. Boy, stupid ass fuck off. Oh my God.
Gracious, bro.
Hey, it's all love though, bro. It's all love.
Damn.
What? Crazy.
Yo, hold on.
Wildness right there, bro.
What you, man?
What is that foul? What is that foul? What just happened?
He said a 9-year-old, man. Why'd you say that age?
What on
9-year-old?
Like somebody can't be 21 and be named Keontae. Like it was just random.
All I thought about was barrettes. Like I don't.
Like got plants in his head right now, crying about some shit. Come on, Keontae.
Oh man. Flaffy 101 said, "I thought all games are scalable. Flight Simulator."
Who is even playing that game, please?
Kofi.
I would have played it.
Just like a truck simulator game.
Wait, is it not coming to Xbox or something? Or
I don't know.
Oh,
okay.
shit. It is. It's coming to Xbox Series X.
Is it there right now?
It ain't on PC right now.
I thought people were playing it.
Comes out. No, the beta. The game comes out in August.
Okay. S Blanks in 95 said, "Smooth really about to win this year's CSA." Cat Daddy Lurk said, "It's about to be some stank controllers out here." Oh, because people people gonna be blowing on them.
Some hot ass breath.
Hot breath on the controller. Oh man. Tony with 25 said, "Let's keep it real, BG and Jack. All of those Last of Us 2 10s weren't legit either, and y'all not crying about that. Just saying, fam." I say, listen. Here's the thing, though. The game is a lot closer to a 10 than it is a 0. So, like, what are we talking about here, bro? Like,
it's true.
Tony with 25 said, "You my guy, Jimmy, but it's time you start doing your share of streaming for Team WWP."
All right, real quick, before anybody says something, I was waiting for that to address that. Everybody in the chat and everybody that keeps saying stuff like that, I'm going to live stream tomorrow.
Oh,
and every one of y'all, hold on, I'm just going to randomly, maybe I'll play Ghost of Tsushima. I'm just going to stream to prove a point. Every one of y'all that say my name in this chat that do not show up to this stream,
because Jimmy,
I'm going to time all of y'all out. Hey, no, be quiet for a second.
Okay.
I'm going to time every one of y'all every time y'all say something about it. Every time. Because I'm going to do it to make a point. I'm going to do it to make a point. Because everybody, y'all always talk like, oh, Jimmy don't this and Jimmy don't that. Then when I stream, where y'all be at? 100 views, 200 views. Yo, be quiet. I'm not done talking.
Okay.
100 views.
Man, want to do all the talking at the end of the podcast.
No. I'm just saying. I'm gonna do it to prove a point. We gonna see. I want to see all y'all there. I want to see all the likes and comments and it's Jimmy. Yeah. I want to see. I'm gonna
Jimmy, you stream once every time a Saiyan turns into a great ape.
Because I be busy, dog.
Oh man.
He says 6'9" this, 6'9" that. Hey, I see you, Jimmy. I'm gonna be in there, dog.
Oh man, Jazzy. Oh no, Tony Wood 25 said, "I know one exclusive PC will have over both Series X and PS5, 1080p 60 plus FPS, and that's a fact. I'm not a specific fanboy. Every company gets to smoke."
Who said that?
Tony was 25.
All right, Tony. How you doing?
Jazzy Jefferson said, "Talk about Philip Mewson came back with a review of Death Cells and his followers defending him." I saw that from somebody.
I saw that he finally reviewed the game for real.
Yeah, if y'all remember,
That's a game he chose to review.
Yeah,
you remember he sold it again.
He's going on a redemption tour. Clearly, if y'all remember,
he probably took him forever to beat it.
Philip Mewson, if y'all forgot, he's the dude that did the review for IGN. He was like a freelancer, and he copied somebody else's review completely.
Is he back?
Yeah, he's back. He just made a video reviewing the game that he pirated, pretty much. That he pirated the review from.
God.
Yeah, my man pirated a review. Hate to see it. Jay Barry said, "Tell Steph to hit my DMs. I love her voice." Oh man, me too. Hey man, Jay Barry, stay safe out here, bruh. Stay safe, dog. And Keontae Harris says, "Go." Keontae Harris said, "Go pull that chicken to thaw out for your mom, Jack."
Oh man, that was great. Hey Keontae, that's a real knee slapper, Keontae.
Hey, nah, but you ain't never get in trouble as a kid when your mother told you to take the chicken out the freezer and you ain't do it. Did she get home? I'm the only one.
Oh, yeah. Nah, I normally hit a TV with a hammer instead.
What?
Y'all didn't see that video? Yesterday.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah, okay. Shit. Oh man. All right. Outros. We can get out of here and go into After Dark.
I'll go first. Appreciate y'all showing up. I would appreciate it more if you hit that like button. Appreciate the 45 people this week that joined the After Dark. It's a big turnout, big support. Y'all get your content. Y'all get your quality. Check out everybody, the live streams, the shows, the After Darks, the post shows, and enjoy the weekend because I know it's hot as hell out.
Yep. All right. Jimmy.
Hey, yo, what's up? It's J Mega Games. I'll be back streaming tomorrow. Make sure you guys show up. If not, I'm gonna be talking shit about
What time
that.
you streaming, Jimmy?
Whenever I feel like it. But
What you eating, bro?
He ain't even giving him a 10.
nah, I can't give them trolls all of that now. They just gotta show up. But anyway, yeah, man, probably stream the Division 2 since y'all love that so much.
Oh.
Anyway, I'm out of here, man. Yo, enjoy the rest of y'all night and stay cool out there.
All right, Blandrew.
All I gotta say is like, just support things you like. If this podcast or Nintendo or Low Tier God, some of your favorite YouTubers, me, were to go away due to lack of support, you guys would be miserable. I don't think you guys would realize how pathetic and worthless your Sundays would be without this podcast.
That's facts.
So please, at least, don't steal, don't pirate, don't just support what you like, and that's it. That's all I really gotta say.
Yeah. Smooth.
I grew up Blandrew.
Yep, I condone that.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm for some reason I've been stuck on like 9.7 thousand subs for like 2 years. If about like a couple of you can just go over there and just push me over to 10, I don't see how Jimmy got 10,000 subs in his channel.
I don't.
3 years.
I've been losing subs though. Every time I go live, I lose subs.
Oh damn! But like, yes, subscribe
wow.
to the channel. Tune in next week. We're gonna be all over live, like talking about Xbox and the July event. So like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is gonna be lit. Of course, I'll be streaming Ghost of Tsushima in its entirety. And yeah, so make sure you hit that sub button because I could use a couple of those subs, man. Otherwise, we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, even Dark Cloud hit 10 hit, and I don't know who's watching Dark Cloud content.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Dark Cloud's been in my situation too. He had like 9,000 like dead subs for like 5 years, and then he finally did something, and he gained like 300 new ones, and then he.
All right, let's do these outros. Y'all talk about that damn Uncharted.
Blandrew had a lot of smoke for people this podcast. He called names out a lot today. All right. Steph.
Thank you so much for having me. It was really nice to meet you guys.
All right. Her Twitter and her channel are in the description of the podcast, so y'all can check her out there.
I subbed.
Yep.
Pardon?
I said I subbed.
Yeah, I sub to you back as well. Make sure you guys support more Black content creators. You know, we're out here.
Unlike other content creators that say do not support Black content.
Oh, we gonna talk about this on After Dark. I got something to say.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, I do too.
Guys, make sure you hit up the like, subscribe, all of that. If you want to check out more content for myself, all the descriptions down below. Thank you guys for having me. It was a pleasure.
This After Dark. We gotta talk about this.
Okay. Yeah, Dark Cloud. He could just jump in. He's got privileges already. Did anybody not say the outro? Who didn't say the outro?
I didn't say mine.
Go ahead.
Real quick, I 100% agree with what Blandrew said in his outro. Support the content you like. No Uncle Jimmy slander allowed. YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. Jack Move Johnny. Get in touch with me. And yeah, support Black content creators. We out, people. Peace.
Bye.
All right, y'all. Peace. We'll see y'all in next week.
Thanks, guys.